Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mediak. Cassie's going to be joining us soon. Hopefully. I say soon, but we technically don't know if she will be on this podcast at all. I'm just saying soon because this is her movie, and she should have arrived here on time. I'm disappointed in her. Come on. Wake up at a normal time, you goober. Skylar, clip this so that we can send this to her in a little bit here. All right, as usual, we got Chandler over there. Well, actually, I can't say usual because he wasn't here last week, so he has to say hi to everyone again. There's Skylar, Austin, and Zach. I'm coming for everyone's throats today. Love to see it. Scared. Yeah, stay tuned to after our review of the Lego Batman movie if you want to see some movie news. I actually don't think I even... Yeah, we might have some movie news for you. And then after that, we can go through stuff that we've been watching, reading, etc. I'm going to talk about the second book of Aragon. Yes, Skyler?
Sorry for cutting you off, but I believe we all decided last week that Chandler's given the summary this time,
Yeah, he
right?
is. Also, Chandler, we added another rule, okay? And it's 3 sentences or less. You got it.
3 sentences or less. Okay.
3 sentences
that was 5 words or less last time, or whatever it was.
Well, yeah, we were messing with you. 5 words is insane.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, I was watching those shorts. I was trying to catch up.
Were you really?
Yeah. I was like, maybe like last night at 7 a.m.
Prepared.
He was like, I need to study.
No, it was yesterday. Okay, I gotta review this movie. Okay.
Wait, for context of the 7 a.m. joke, Chandler went to bed 3 hours ago. All right, continue.
Not quite. I fell asleep and woke up at 4 and couldn't fall asleep in my bed until 7. So I didn't get like 7 hours of continuous sleep. We'll say that. Okay. Damn, I can't really put this on me. It's just difficult. Let me just...
Okay, you know what? I feel bad. Sorry. Me and Skylar planned this. We were like, Zach's going to do the summary because we had a week to prepare it, but we're just going to throw it onto someone to see if they panic. And you just locked in, bro. I'm very proud of you. That's great.
I was locking you in chat right now. I'm not saw that.
Get out of here. Get out of here. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve it now using that shit.
Look, it was a
Fuck
bit.
off.
It was a bit. I was just pressing the keyboard.
Nah.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this? Let me help you out, okay?
No, we got Batman, but he's bricked up.
I know.
That's sentence 1, okay?
Okay.
Then we got...
Well, I feel like the quote is important in the beginning of the movie. I think it's very important.
We'll talk about the quote later. That's not in the summary, Chandler.
Get out
of here. No, get out of here. We're not using Chat GBT to summarize the child movie.
Man,
it's not a child movie. This is deep and dark and mysterious.
Ingredients starts with a black screen because all important movies start with a black screen
and ends with a white screen.
Indeed.
Exactly.
Michael Jackson. Woo. You know?
Batman said that. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. My bad. All right, it's Batman, but he's bricked up. He learns how to enjoy ships of all kind, every type of ship there is. Through jokes and taking advantage of those people that are younger than him. And then there's a bunch of references from Batman and then also other stuff. That's my review.
Is it me or was he like referencing something there? I feel like his eyes weren't on the camera. He was
I wrote it down.
Eye contact with us.
Yeah, I wrote it down. I cheated.
That's like not too far from Chat GPTing that.
No, yes it is, because someone actually came up with it. And by someone, I mean Skylar, because he did that for me. He was like, you should do it, but then force it onto someone else. So this was pre-planned.
These guys are ChatGPT.
Well, I mean, I'd still...
The first sentence was mine entirely. I wanted Zach to start with Batman, but he's bricked up this time.
You guys just like love to stress or anxiety bait me, I swear.
Yes, yeah. We were going to do it to Cassie, but she wasn't here today, so we had to throw it over to you.
So the next option is me.
Well, we couldn't do Austin because he was here last week. Austin was here last week, so we couldn't mess with him.
Summary was.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And honestly, I didn't think that you would have watched the shorts, so I thought that you were going to be very confused whenever I said,
No, I'm on my game.
We love to see that.
I know what's up.
We love to see that. All right, summary is over. Oh, wait, real quick. I joined the cast, and like within 3 sentences, Skylar said, okay, I need you to say that Batman is bricked up. And I was like, all right, I got you. Don't worry about it. All right. I mentioned the joke already, but I completely forgot that the quote at the beginning of the movie was from Michael Jackson. For some reason, it was from Batman. But the quote being from Michael Jackson, whenever he said, whoo, I was like, oh, that's really funny. I didn't remember.
Say that. He said,
Who? Which is better. I love that.
That's how you know it's Batman.
Yeah, that is true. This movie is non-stop jokes. I feel like all of our top threes are just going to be jokes, but a joke that we liked a lot, a joke that we laughed at, and a joke that we didn't laugh at. At least that's what I'm assuming.
No,
Austin,
I got at least
okay.
liked. I got at least favorite.
Nope.
Ooh.
I think there's like 2 moments in this movie that aren't jokes that I didn't like. But that's about it. I'm like, there's one specific that I thought everyone would have as their least favorite, but we'll get to that.
My
And I
least
think it'll
favorite
be
is also
obvious.
not a joke, but I thought I was going to be pretentious and lame for picking the one that I picked. So
So you worried about like judgment from us? So
no.
you didn't pick
I
your
honestly
actual
think
favorite.
you specifically will agree with me, but everyone else on the planet might not, because they're going to be like, it's a kid's movie, Zach. Stop taking it so seriously, you fucking idiot. And then I'm going to be like, but Batman. And there's like hundreds of thousands of Batman comics that prove otherwise. But we could talk about that in like 45 minutes or something like that. Along those
I think
lines.
everybody's gonna have my funniest. I think everybody's gonna have it. There's like one that I like actually cackled at.
Yeah, completely understandable. I remember being in theaters and cackling at that joke, and it's been such an impactful joke that I can't not forget it. And like every time it's coming, I'm like, they're gonna say the joke. They're gonna say my favorite joke in the movie. I decided to not have that be my funniest scene, just because I know that everyone and their mom is going to talk about it, which we don't have to talk about it right now. I'm assuming it's the one. It's all the same one. I would be very disappointed if it's not.
At this point, I will be too.
We
That's
beat
fair.
around the bush.
Yeah, we'll beat around the bush until we get to the bush in 45 minutes.
There's another joke in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I have
Shut up, Austin.
my positive is that this movie is very quippy, but I think like 90% of them are really good.
Most of them,
So
are, yeah.
it's a pretty good time throughout the whole thing. You like usually you're laughing along, and I feel like it's easier to be like completely entertained by this movie.
There's so many references, it's insane. Did you guys notice the Twilight Zone reference? Come on, it was the most obvious one. They had gremlins on a plane. Come on, guys. You guys should have all got that. You know, the Twilight Zone, the famous show from the 60s? And they had the gremlin on the plane.
Yeah,
Everyone knows that. And that's
yeah.
the most famous episode of that show. Well, there's 2 famous episodes of that show. One of them is where a guy looks out the window and he sees a little gremlin on the plane. And the title of the episode is Gremlin on the Plane. And later on in the movie, they throw a gremlin on a plane. And I was like, oh, that's a fun little reference right there. They put a lot of detail into this movie. See, I brought that up as a joke, but that's actually a positive that I have.
There were hella Easter eggs for real.
Yeah, especially
In
to
every
like
scene.
Batman. It's just, in the first like 60% of this movie, there were so many Batman references that like made me smile a lot. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was one of them obviously this is one of them. Whenever he's like, oh, it's dress up time, and he goes through all of his closet.
Yeah.
You can see all of his costumes, and he goes, oh, this is from whenever I went overseas and I was reggae, man.
That reminded me a lot of the Lego games. This movie really was like a culmination of everything Batman there was, because like the different costumes and shit was specifically from the Lego games, while all the other different specific references to who they fought and stuff were from the different movies. And I know it's such an on the nose and stupid joke, but whenever Alfred's like, I've seen you go through these arcs before in 2016 and 2010 and 2008 and 2006. And that part fucking gets me every single time. It's so funny because all of them are Lego except for the nipple one.
Yeah.
That's just a shot from the movie. And it's so funny to me.
Except for the 1966. That's like this weird thing back then.
Yeah. Well, oh yeah, that one too. I forgot about that. Yeah, they had 2 that were not Lego, and it was the nipple one and the one of Adam West dancing. Good stuff there. Oh, this movie was really smart in that aspect. Oh wait, someone say something positive. I forgot to look up who wrote and directed this.
The airlines.
Yeah, MacGuffin Airline.
Yeah, I was like waiting for you to say that, Zach. I thought that was going to be yours, but we moved past the plane thing, and I'm like,
You're right.
It's kind of smart. Like, I mean, I know that's not like a super niche thing, but like, it's a kid's movie. There's not a single kid that's going to understand that. Like,
Right.
that is for the adults who like movies. And I'm like, Hey, that's us.
And they were carrying a bunch of MacGuffins in addition to being a MacGuffin for the start of the plot. I enjoyed that. It was very smart.
I also enjoyed the two friends.
We're two best friends. Anyone opposed to us flying over the most dangerous, crime-ridden city in the world? Well, as long as they're friends. That part actually got me like laughing pretty hard. I like that a lot.
I really liked whenever they were going through all of the villains too. They're like, they went to like Bane, Poison Ivy, and then they went to like Condiment Man, and then like the Eggman.
Or goated.
The egg. It was an Egg Guy or Eggman. It wasn't Eggman. It was Egg Guy.
I'm digging deep for those.
Yeah, something like that.
So
it's funny, like Polka Dot Man being sort of mainstream now is awesome because like of Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
like he was one of the later ones in the list, and I remember watching it and I was like, "There's no way Polka Dot Man's real." And I'm like, now he's had like a multi-million-dollar action movie part, like, and been one of the main characters.
I'd say most of them actually like came back in some way throughout, like from 2017 to now. They're at least in something.
Was Kite Man in it?
I don't think he was, but I'm pretty sure Condiment King was in the Harley Quinn show too.
So Kite Man. So was Kite Man.
Well, yeah, but Kite Man wasn't in the movie. I don't think.
Oh,
no, he was in a Harley Quinn show.
Yeah, but so was Condiment King.
That's what I meant.
Oh,
yeah, Condiment King. Condiment King's goated. He's like the best horse villain.
Oh, so the guy. This is Chris McKay who directed this. He made the Tomorrow War. Does anyone remember that with Chris Pratt? Where the future is being destroyed, so they take people from the past and go fight.
Oh my god, I watched that movie.
Yeah, we both watched it. It was terrible.
Wait, but we watched. I thought I watched that with John. Were you with us with
100%. We watched it outside, and then everyone started to fall asleep, so we went inside and finished it.
Oh,
I think, yeah. But he made this. He made Renfield, which is actually a pretty funny movie. It's not good, but it's funny. And then the Lego Ninjago movie. And then he had hands in working on Dungeons and Dragons 2023. That's Chris McKay.
Boop, boop.
He's the guy who made the Lego Batman movie.
Chris McKay.
Oh, I was excited to talk positively about him, but he only has made one other movie I enjoy. so never mind.
The Lego Ninjago movie.
No, it was.
Can I hype him up for a second?
What? Yeah, go ahead, hype him up.
Oh, well, this is more of a general thing for the movie, but Zach, I was in a very similar situation when watching this to that you were in last week, a little bit more than a week ago. I was, I think, 6 hours into flights being delayed, stuck at the airport after a work trip, watching this movie, pissed off to all hell, and it still made me laugh so many times. And I was like, I did not want to watch it, but like I will say, he really saved my day there. I was still pretty pissed off, but like I was smiling partially. I get a little curve of the lips.
If there is any movie that will brighten a bad day, it's this one. Like without a doubt. There's too many jokes. Something will make you laugh within this movie, at least in the first bit.
My coworker judged me for it though, but it's okay.
What does that mean? Judged you for it?
I got judged last week.
Were you traveling?
He only watches like World War II movies, so like
you should tell him to watch it and he'll cry his eyes out. He'll be like, "Oh my god,
he's
friendship!"
not gonna cry his eyes out.
Yeah, no, it's the most baseline and not like thought-provoking like theme and plot ever. There's one of the most baseline ones I've seen in a kids movie, but that's like also not the point of the movie. Well, it's kind of the point of the movie because that's what the culmination is. You go ahead, Austin.
I don't know. It's pretty deep. Like I'm gonna say, I don't think this was a family movie. I think this was a rom-com. Like, and I think that was the main part of it.
Well,
yes, it also was a family movie, but.
Well, he was just trying to understand and appreciate, just like I said, my summary, the ships in general, friendships with Joker and his family and relationships with his family.
Friendship.
Hey! You can't.
They were really close to kissing, man.
They were, yeah.
That was like they had a lot of sexual tension there at the end, and just
also the culmination of the movie was indeed focused on abs and hugging. So you never know.
Baller as well.
I'm not saying it's not baller. Hey, I'm not saying it's not baller.
That man has a 9-pack.
I'm just saying that
one right in the middle.
I'm just saying Batman's gonna kiss the Joker. At least that's what happened
with
in
the
this
9
universe.
pack.
Yeah, I'm not saying he doesn't have the 9-pack, Skylar.
I'm Batman. I got a 9-pack.
Yeah,
Don't you remember?
I'm awesome. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, I like
Little
that.
Dicky came in for part of that.
Really? Well,
I
that's
didn't
Little
remember
Dicky?
that. Yeah, well, no, in the prison scene.
Yeah. And he goes, I'm
Yeah,
Batman.
that's Little
I have a
Dicky.
9-pack. That's Little
That's
Dicky?
Little Dicky.
No
And he came
way.
in for that like one line, and he wasn't in any other part
What
of the
the-
movie.
That makes this movie so much. That brings it up like an entire point. That's amazing.
I'm so hyped. I was like, what the hell? Why are you in this?
That's
I love
amazing.
Little Dicky, man. He's funny.
Speaking of relationships, I would like for you guys to talk to me about the relationship between Barbara Gordon and Batman, because they are very like interested in each other throughout this movie. However, there's a quote that she has at the end of the movie that makes me be like, what? She goes, when I was a kid, I looked up to you. I wanted to be you. So Batman has been Batman long enough for her to be a kid and then become an adult. And now she's the love interest of this?
The love interest is Joker.
Oh, you're right. My bad. Yeah.
Love interest is Joker, and it wasn't back and forth. Barbara did not at any point
not
show
interest.
any
You're right.
interest. But no, I had a paragraph about that in my notes, and I thought I was going to have to bring that up. I was just like, well, I mean, 5 lines in my notes.
Yeah.
So like, I'll say it. But like, I was like, this had some weird canonical, like chronological impact for like what she said. I'm like, because Batman's like, I mean, he's a billionaire. He's like, the stereotype for some other things. I'm not gonna get into that, but like, he's going after kids, man. Like
The writer watched that really bad Killing Joke movie and was like, this right here. Oh yeah, I love this. For context, in the Killing Joke adaptation movie, at the beginning of it, they randomly make Barbara and Batman have. Yeah, there we go. That's actually good though. That's good. What I'm about to say is not in the comic or the book, but in the movie, they have Batman and Barbara have sex for no reason at all in the movie. They just do it because. Yep.
There's I'm gonna stop. Yeah, keep going. I was gonna go back to the I'm Batman.
Skylar was like, that joke's fucked up. I'm not gonna say it actually.
I forgot the context until I was already mid.
Yeah, and you were like,
yeah.
wait, this is related to a child. Maybe I should not say
yeah,
that.
and I was like, wait, are you kid?
I kind of totally like missed that or glazed over it, but like, how old would they be then? Like, is Batman in his 40s in this movie then?
No, dude, he's way older than that because he's from 66. So he's in his like 90s.
In 66, yeah. I think that is a fun thing to talk about, and I'm curious of your opinions.
It's a Lego movie. I'm brought up the child thing as a joke. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And especially in this movie. Like, if this was
What else is our point other than to dissect things that are clearly not meant to be dissected? Like,
I know, that's why I said the thing about him being a child predator. I was like,
we didn't go far enough yet.
We have to keep going further.
That's what I'm saying. We got to keep digging. We didn't hit rock yet. Sky?
I forget before I get to you, because I think you have all your thoughts ready. In that, didn't Barbara say how long he's been saving the city? And wasn't it like, I don't want to say.
Oh, you're
like
right.
80,
she did say that, like 90 years or something.
Say how long he's been saving the city. And I think it was over, like, I think it was
easily over 50. I know that.
Yeah, okay, I was going to say over 60.
Yeah, it was easily over 50.
Which puts him, like, in the, like, the...
Yeah, it's a little weird. He's probably at least 80, if not older.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, and the way that the pictures of her at Harvard for police looked like her now. So I'm assuming that she probably just graduated not too long ago. So a 90-year-old man.
That's some nepotism, bro, for real.
Okay, let's be honest here.
Commissioner spot.
Yeah,
damn.
Top of her class.
Even though it's nepotism, massive step up in production quality from the GCPD, because it went from flipping a switch to actually having someone do effort.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love that.
Okay, Austin, take it away.
Oh, I think Batman is this eternal figure that is just non-aging solely because of his 9-pack. That's my current theory. Is that he's just so jacked that like time or like Father Time is scared to take away his 9-pack because of how majestic it is. And that's what I had in my notes, and that was about it.
That is fantastic. The 9-pack gives him eternal middle-aged youth.
Yeah.
Do you guys think
That's
the
some weird billionaire
kid
stuff.
uses his voice for all the different voices, or do you think he thinks of Will Arnett and Mariah Carey and all that stuff?
What?
So you know how
The kid?
all of the Lego movies are just a kid playing with his Legos?
No.
Not this one.
No, this one is though, because it's connected to
No.
the original one.
No.
No, it's not.
But we have evidence showing that
This was a
Nope.
Batman story.
It's
okay.
Batman.
But, okay, hypothetically,
It's not.
hypothetically, if it is a kid playing with his Legos, play with me, okay? Go with this, okay?
But it's Batman.
I understand. Hypothetically, okay? If this is a kid playing with his Legos, do you think he thinks of Will Arnett and Mariah Carey and all that, or do you think he just thinks of his own voice and we just see this because we need to
He thinks of
differentiate
their
between the
voices.
characters? Okay. So he thinks.
But it's a Batman story. So
No, it is a Batman story, but
Um,
he's sitting there and he goes, "Oh yeah, I want Batman's voice to sound like Will Arnett, but deep." And whenever he's thinking that, I
Yeah.
think so, because this kid in my headcanon, this kid loves famous people, and that's why every single character in all 4 of these movies is voiced by someone famous. Go ahead, yeah.
and he's a big fan of Little Dicky. That's why he sang
Yeah.
the song.
Exactly, so true. Yeah.
I'll concede on that one. I'm like, Batman's Batman. Like that's it. He's a sentient creature. Of course, he's like doing his own thing. But yeah.
My legitimate headcanon is that there was like, do you know how we had Into the Spider-Verse where there was like a Lego Spider-Man? We're in the Lego Batman universe, and this Batman just really enjoys Little Dicky.
But it's definitely connected to the first one because they had the portal, the shot of Emmett falling into the portal in this one.
It's because Batman wanted him there. That's it.
All right.
He's Batman, man.
All right, whatever. I mean,
Yeah,
that's fine.
Can I
Batman.
give a hot take?
Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't here for the first one, but I really dislike the fact, like the aspect of like this not being its own world. Like it's like they're playing, like a kid's playing with these toys. I hate that.
I love it in the
It's not
first
good.
movie. I just wish they
You
stopped
think it's
making
not-
Lego movies after it because it's not very conducive to making several movies, you know?
Yeah, I for that. I can understand why it's needed in the first one because it's like it's part of the plot. Like his dad's gluing stuff together, and it makes sense.
That's like the
But
entire
I still
story.
think it breaks the immersion. I just hate it, all of
Interesting.
it. So I choose to believe that doesn't impact these movies. Just the maybe.
Oh, it
Lego
totally
1 and
does
2.
for me. Like it negatively impacts all 3 of these movies because of the end of the last one. Because I'm so like against the idea of them making more after that because in my head it's so wrapped up, and that like the sequel bit at the end is just like a joke from them.
Yeah. Well,
Money. Oh, you know what? Now that you're here, and this is like a good place to transition into that. Tell me about Lego sets, okay? Tell me about the Lego sets in
Oh,
the first
yeah.
one. Tell me about the Lego sets in this one.
before I answer that real quick though, because I just thought about this, I think you're right. I think the kid is playing with this, like the characters in this movie, because of like all the Warner Brother characters, Voldemort.
Hey, we'll talk
Like
about
King
that in the
Connell?
next section, okay? How about that?
Okay,
How
my
about
bad.
that?
though.
How about that? Yeah.
My bad.
No,
The
you're
Lego
okay.
sets.
We're still in positives, kind of, unless you want to use the Legos as a transition in the negatives.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
No, you can still
get
talk about the
positive.
Lego sets because we already transitioned into it.
Entirely.
Yeah,
I
I already built it up, bro. Even if it's a negative, we
Okay,
got to keep going
okay.
at this
I
point.
did see the reel on this too, so like,
Yeah.
you kind of prepared me a little bit.
That's
I
good.
first off think the Lego sets kind of suck. I know that they cost a lot of money now because they didn't sell, and so the supply was really low. So
Yeah.
if you try and get a Lego movie set, you're forking up a lot of money.
The Lego
But-
Batman movie ones are still expensive too. Like I saw the Clayface one was going for pretty expensive, and it's not a very big set.
Yeah, I don't know. It's. I mean, Lego's in its own bubble. First off, like it's anything like pre 2020 is just ridiculous. Even stuff like recently, as of like 2 years ago, it's probably doubled in price. It's insane. It like grows more than gold does, more than the stock market. Like some things, it's really weird how stuff like that works. But yeah, the Lego sets blow. They're bad. They're dog water. I don't know. Like, I think the movie's supposed to like push creativity and fixating you to like a Lego set. What they should have done, and I still don't like these sets, is the creator lineup?
Yeah.
Or not creator, sorry, no. It's like the one with just like random bricks, like the yellow Lego sets.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's not creator though, I don't think. Unless it is, and I'm thinking of creator expert, but those ones, that would be best for something like this. Maybe give you a couple minifigures that you could still match up, like change like their attire or whatnot, but let them just do what they want. Like, that's like, you're a master builder. You're supposed to just use your creativity to do whatever you want. So I don't know. I mean, they knew what they were doing. They're trying to, like, that's what they're always going to do. They're going to make Lego sets based off the movie. It's just a cash grab. It's easy money. Yeah. But they definitely should have made at least a Lego set, which is random pieces, all kinds of random pieces from the movie in one set. I feel like they missed out on that. That could have been really fun.
Or
Chan, is
they
the
do
one
the
you're
same
talking about
sets but no
Lego
instructions.
Classic?
That's
Lego
probably
Classic,
it. Is it like yellow? Well, the box art.
It's one gigantic brick, and it just has an assorted amount of colors on the front that you can do. The creator sets are 3-in-1s.
Yes, no, not the creator sets. I'm thinking. No, it's classic. Yeah, the classic version. But
Chandler, I would have preferred
if
they gave each of the parts, like, so they had that cool bike and they have the cool mech at the end of the movie. If they gave all of the parts to build that, no instructions. I would have thought that was so much better, because then you actually had the master build that shit.
Yeah, you're right. But like, there's a lot of technical stuff on the inside that they like to do, and like, you kind of need a Lego designer to do that, because
that's fair.
That could be pretty difficult, and so people would just probably be building the perimeter, the outline of the Lego set, and it would have no structure, and it would just fall apart. So,
man, my main thing is that separates. That separates the master builders from the non-master builders.
Yeah,
you're right. But this is, at the end of the day, I would argue, a kids-oriented film. Not that adults can't enjoy, but like an 8-year-old could not do that.
It's kind of dumb, man. I think that's kind of tough to expect them to do that.
I wasn't expecting them to do it. I just think it would be funny.
They should have made adults like the.
What if I wanted that?
And then put you on your own. No guy.
I think it'd be cool if there were like multi-use sets, because I think having no instructions is kind of a lot, because I mean, they're trying to sell things, so realistically that's not going to happen. But they should have had sets that, like, hey, you can build 3 separate of the mechanisms. Like, you could build the there are. Okay,
that's the creator ones. Like, they're more basic, but like it might be like a penguin, a bird, and something else.
But I think of the movie though, like they should have done a Lego version of that. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like incorporating like the master builder into it. Just
I wonder, did they? I'm gonna look up and make sure that they didn't do that. But the reason that they probably didn't do that is because they make more money by selling them separately.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a middle ground of that, where you could like, it represents the ideals of the movie, but also helps you along in the process of it.
Well, I'm so
back on ChatGPT.
Oh, Chan is
I'm Google searching. I'm trying to familiarize myself with the sets. I don't think there was a 3-in-1, but I'm not entirely sure.
So I'm so conflicted with the message, that portion of the message of the first one, because like I have to separate Lord and Miller's work from the Lego marketing that happened outside of it, because they're very like opposites of each other. But it's whatever. I don't know. Yeah. You don't get that much with this one because it's not like they're trying to tell you to be creative. It's just like family, but it's also a Lego thing.
Yeah, they only mention master building like maybe 3 times. It's pretty much just it's Batman saying, "Oh, like I'm a master builder," and then him telling Robin, "I'm going to teach you to be a master builder."
And then he says it one more time at the end. You're right. Yeah, it was 3 times.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, Emmett's a bum. Emmett is a total bum because it took him an hour and 45 minutes to learn how to become a master builder when Robin learned in 25 seconds.
I'm not like that.
Robin's built different, man.
Yeah, Robin is built different. I do love that scene where he's just like telling him things and he's like perfectly executing it. He goes, "Wow, you're really good at listening to me." I thought that was awesome.
Wow, your obedience.
Yeah.
It's pride in myself.
Yeah.
But I really liked how Robin's like, yeah, I'm also just a gym. Is it Jim Kata? Jim Kata
Oh
master?
yeah. That was the name of the little fighting style he had. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was funny.
Is that a
But,
real thing? Anyone?
I don't know. I'm going to choose to believe it is because it's not the first time I've heard it, but I don't think I've ever heard it in a legitimate sense. I think I've heard it in two joking senses, and it was both of those. But either way, I have two more positives, and then I'm fine with moving on, and then I'll be completely done. So Austin Chan, I think Zach said he's out.
No, I'm
More
almost out.
positive, we can go there.
Can
So
I interject with something real quick?
Yeah.
Before I get to my review, and I have to say it there. The Lego images I was just looking up, I think I might have been confusing the Lego Movie 2 with the Lego sets that didn't sell. I know those were on shelves forever, but Apocalypseburg is a pretty sick set. I want that. I wish I had that. Sorry, I had to get that out there before the review, in which I apologize, and people wouldn't have gone that far in the video and would have called me out, and then some anonymous person would have had to vouch for me again. Okay.
I'm very much not excited for Lego Movie 2.
I mean, neither, bro.
That movie's so
I have
bad.
an idea for after, but we can talk about it after.
Okay. We just don't watch it. We make Cassie watch it.
Yeah,
and we're
because like
that would be
I feel
so
like not
funny.
showing up for your own movies is like the opposite of a Mediak medal.
Yeah. We should revoke a Mediak medal from her from this. But
Yeah,
it
so
would
I think
be
you chop off the last two and move on.
it would be hilarious. Oh, I actually wouldn't be opposed to that because I'm totally fine with never covering Lego Ninjago or Lego Movie 2.
And
what if we all just watch the Ninjago movie for the fun of it, but just don't review it?
The fun of it.
I might.
I don't have good memories of that movie for some reason.
I don't have a single.
Oh my
good
God,
I have one good
Yeah, I
memory,
kinda
and
liked it.
I've said it a couple times, but it's Lloyd not being able to throw. That's the only funny thing
Oh
from
yeah.
that movie.
Who's Lloyd?
Shut up. We're not
Good
doing
Lord.
this. We're not doing this again. We're not doing this again.
You almost got me on that. Thank you, Zach, for saving me there.
So early on in the movie, a news reporter says he must be surrounded with friends and female tennis players. What? You don't think Batman's surrounded with male tennis players? Come on, get out of here. He could be surrounded with whoever he wants.
Wasn't it also female supermodels?
He said
Wasn't
that
that
Batman
one too?
said that himself later on, but the reporter at the beginning of the movie
okay,
specifically
okay.
said female tennis players, and I'm like, come on, man. What? You don't think Batman's into dudes? Batman could be into dudes. You don't know that. Get out
No,
of here.
he's not into dudes. What are you talking about? He's into one dude.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. But the
That's
reporter
what he
doesn't
said.
know that. He was just guessing. He could have said
Yes,
been
he
surrounded
is.
by
Everyone
tennis
knows-
players.
he could
Everyone knows him, Joker and item.
That's why he didn't kill him yet. You're right.
He could potentially be into more dudes. He does like his 9-packs. So if
He
there's
does,
anyone else
yeah.
out there,
And the culmination
Nobody
of
else
this
has
movie
a
was
9-pack.
abs. It was
Nobody
abs.
else has a 9-pack.
That's correct. He's into two dudes. It's Joker and himself.
yeah.
That's it.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna use this as a transition. Because I don't know if it's good or bad. Oh, sorry, Scott. You have a transition?
I still have two. I haven't done
okay.
either of mine.
Oh, let's hear it.
The animation in this movie is really good.
Yeah. It loses that stop
I thought
motion
there's
feel
some-
though, you know? Like the animation is better than last movie, but you can't be like, oh, this might be stop motion. In my opinion. It's too
It
fluid.
is. Yeah, it is. It is
Beginning,
much
I thought,
better.
like, I don't know if it
Like,
trails off.
No,
The
I just think
capes are,
the
like,
animation's too
always,
good.
Like, the capes are always like in the wind blowing.
Yeah.
There's so many other things going on. But yeah, it is so fluid. I definitely don't think it's stop motion.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to say it's handily better than the Lego movie. I noticed a big difference.
I'd say it's debatable depending on what style you want to go through for. If you're talking about like pure animation, this is the peak of it. It's amazing. But like I said, I really like that charm of every other frame is like gone. And you could tell them that they're jumping a little bit. I'm not saying it's better. Like this is objectively better, but I think there's a style to last week's, if there makes sense. Both are good in their own right. I'm happy you brought that up. I was going to mention that. I forgot.
Do you guys know if there's another Lego movie in the works? Not like just any Lego movie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They've been working on a Lego Batman movie too since this came out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
probably not going to be good, but they've been technically working on it.
So far, yeah, their sequels have not been great. But you guys know that kid online? Like after like the Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse or whatever, He actually didn't he have like a part in the movie? Am I?
Yeah. So
Lego.
he remade the trailer in Lego, so they gave him a section of the movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want him to be in the next Lego movie. He has to be part of it, otherwise it won't be good.
He actually does stop motion though.
Yeah,
making
he's
him
good.
make the entire movie like that is impossible. You cannot do that.
Maybe he could just like oversee it, but like I just want him to be heavily involved.
That'd be nice. Yeah, I would love that.
Like, yeah, pay the kid, of course, but like that'd be so cool.
Hey child, hey 18-year-old, make 2 hours worth of stop motion, and he's just like sitting there in his basement for 24 hours straight, just like dying.
For
If I was like his principal,
Yeah.
like if he's like in high school or whatever grade he's in, like if I was the principal, I'd let him pass the whole grade if he made that movie.
I wouldn't let
No,
him
because
pass. I just say that you're fine. I'm not saying you're smart enough to get A's in all these classes, but your life is good enough that you don't need to be in high school anymore, or you're talented enough.
He'd move on to 10th grade without taking any quizzes or exams from me.
Chan, until he goes there and he still doesn't know algebra.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, it doesn't matter if you're successful or creative or anything. You're still
I feel like he
stupid
just
in those
innately
categories.
knows. If he's that talented, he can figure it out.
He innately
feel
knows
like
something he can't learn.
Stop motion and algebra are two entirely different things on the system that I feel like you could be good at one without being good at the other. But maybe that's just me.
Yeah. No, you're right, but I just choose to believe.
I'm glad you believe. Clearly, I'm more of a hater here. But the other thing I was going to say is that I like the voice acting in this movie a lot because they really, especially the Batman's voice actor, he really buys into like the Batman voice and then like the jokey parts too. And it's very, very nice.
I feel bad for his throat after this entire movie. Like that's crazy.
Same.
He did not even like hold back at all. I mean, he held back whenever he was, Bruce Wayne, but like slightly. He just went to his normal voice slightly deeper.
Bruno?
What? Oh, Bruno. Yeah,
Bruno?
I did enjoy that he called him Bruno a couple times. I thought that was funny. I haven't heard that one other than this movie, but yeah, deep and grizzled. Love it. All right, Skylar, is that all of your notes?
Yeah, that was mine. I have a question for everybody, like before we do our 3 after negatives, but that's it.
Oh, after negatives?
Yes.
Okay. What did I want to do? Sorry, I lost my notes. My transition point was at the end of the movie, there's a quote from Batman, and I don't know the entire quote. I just took a portion of it. And he said, I wake up at 4:30 p.m. to go to the gym. And then I just wrote at Cassie.
Not even your voice.
I wake up at 4:30 p.m.
to go to the gym.
Yeah, this is another one we could clip and send it to her. Billy Cassie wakes up at 4:30 p.m. It would be really funny if like right now was whenever she joins in, like an hour from whenever we are supposed to be starting. Oh no, we're not. We're 40 minutes into the podcast. That's pretty good time.
Think she sets her alarms or she sleeps through them? Like
I have no idea.
I don't think she sets them. Well, actually, I do think she sets them, but I do think she sleeps through them. Or like sometimes she has an iPhone, so like sometimes like the ringer just doesn't work.
Yeah, I've had that before. I don't know.
I think she wakes up and turns it off. Personally.
Totally, yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah. There's a good chance. I mean, dude, we're on a podcast during a very low drought of our community right now. We're going through the Lego movies. Come on, bro. Like no one gives a shit about that. If there's any group of movies to miss, it's these ones. The only time the only reason it's like a problem is because she picked these movies.
Yeah, she picked them.
Which is amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
All right, Skylar, since you've been talking
your own birthday party.
You said missing your own birthday party. That's good. All right, since you've been talking so positively about the movie, let's hear negatives from you specifically. Let's go.
Okay. Obviously this movie is very, very, very fast paced. It kind of never stops, and it kind of lets you to like lose some of the characters in the background. Like you lose a lot of like the regular Batman villains in the background because they're kind of tossed away, and they like come back to help Batman. But even at that, like, I'm not saying they have to be front and center, but they're hardly shown. Like Clayface and Mr. Freeze, I think, are like the most notable ones out of that one because they have like two scenes, like one against Batman, and then they have one at the end where they take down seemingly Godzilla. Well, you said I think
legally
it was Godzilla,
distinct Godzilla. Okay, it's
Okay.
legally distinct.
Yeah.
Okay. They take down Godzilla like that. So I think like they're the most shown ones, but like even at that, it's not a lot. Which is a shame because I think a lot of them were funny and this movie's really funny. So it could have done some creative things with that, which would have been cool. But I think it was also kind of pointless to bring up so many other fictional things for them
So
to
happy
be
you said
on
that.
screen for a couple minutes. Like we saw, like Voldemort had like a couple lines, but he was one of the more notable ones in this.
Yeah.
Like there were a ton in the background that did nothing, except for that one scene whenever Batman's in the center, like right before he like confronts Joker, and they're all in that room. You could see them all, and a lot of them, that's the only time you see them. So it is like a bit of a waste in that sense.
Chandler, did they make any Lego sets on these other fictional characters, like the Lord of the Sauron and the Gremlins and that stuff for this movie?
Not for this movie, I don't think, but they definitely made a Sauron Lego set by himself, like that whole tower
for Lord of the Rings. But like, so that's my, so ever since I was a kid and I first saw this movie, that's my biggest problem with the movie. It's not my least favorite scene, but it's my biggest problem. I hate all of the extended references, because I remember whenever Joker's watching the TV and they're talking about the Phantom Zone and they make the dialect references and the Voldemort references, I thought that was a funny joke if they left it at that. But DC has such an insane vast of characters for them to use. There's actually no reason for them to go and use the Gremlins and the Dialects and Godzilla. Well, not even Godzilla. They couldn't use Godzilla legally, so they create their own monster. And then King Kong. I just think it's completely unnecessary and wasted, especially since it's Superman that's putting all these people in there. And there's hundreds of Superman villains that they could have used instead of these characters. Yeah, go ahead, Scott.
Yeah.
And they took the time at the beginning of the movie to point out each Batman villain.
Yes, exactly. I did enjoy Batman teaming up with his villains, but I felt like all the DC and Batman shit got sidelined so we could see Sauron and King Kong and shit like that just because it's a Lego movie. And I feel like that's the only reason they have those references in there. And I just was not a fan of it, even back then whenever I was a kid and right now. That joke is in the middle of the movie where Joker is like listening to the Phantom Zone thing. Like, it could have been a really funny joke if they were just simply references, but then they had to actually come out and be real. Like, there wasn't even Zod wasn't even in the end. Zod was. That's.
I was gonna make a point of that.
Like that bothers me so much. Go ahead, Austin. Sorry, you could rant about that.
No, I mean, I was going to bring up the fact that Zod wasn't in it, and I thought that was odd because they specifically referenced that he was in the Phantom Zone. But I kind of like the other weird villains and stuff in there. I thought it was funny. I mean, I don't think it should be limited to just DC villains. If we want a DC movie, we have a bunch of those coming out. I mean, to be fair, it's...
At the point of this movie coming out, we've seen, like, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, but that's not the responsibility of this movie. Is like, it's not to present all the DC villains. It's just it's a Lego movie, and I thought it was funny. I liked seeing the dialects, and I liked seeing Sauron, and I
liked how they never said dialect throughout the movie. I did think that was quite funny.
Ask your nerd friends.
Yeah, I enjoyed that aspect of it. I'm not saying that it's bad, because I did enjoy the action sequence at the end, like of everyone beating them up, but like, I think it could have been done better. It's the Lego Batman movie, not just the Lego movie. You know, those have no Batman connection.
I think it's cooler to scale Batman to the level of like omnipotent god Sauron than it is just to have like him face another Superman or Batman villain.
But like, I guess that's fair. I mean, Zon is like a god.
I want to agree with Austin's point because that's really funny.
It is really funny.
That's what I'm saying, man.
He's the strongest version of Batman ever.
No, he is. I do agree with that. But what if he fought against Doomsday, who is just objectively stronger than all of those guys?
I don't think that'd be cool. I think that would lose its its charm. It would, because then you're just power scaling in your own universe. I want to see him face the dialects. I want to see him face freaking Voldemort, who's turning people into fishes. Like
Voldemort, he didn't even fight against Voldemort. They grappling hooked his stick, and then he was out of the movie. He was the fastest villain to beat.
Yeah, because he gets power scaled down in this universe. Because
that's a part of the problem.
No,
it only makes sense if this is a kid, and you don't like the fact that it's a kid.
No, this universe is just that strong. Like Robin and Batman and Barbara and Alfred, they're just goated so they can beat a villain that literally was aiming to cause genocide in another universe.
But Doomsday is that
plot armor. Underestimating plot armor.
Doomsday would have sucked. I'm sorry that, like, I don't know what you're getting at towards that. Like, if they just pull Doom, what do you see happening? Like, they're just gonna recreate.
It's gonna be the same
Doomsday
thing, but
movie.
with characters. Like, I'm not saying specifically only Doomsday. There's so many villains they could have used that are at the same strength as King Kong and Sauron and other stuff that actually would be in the fan. No way! Wow.
Oh wait, wrong way. Hang on.
Oh,
that's so
what's happening here?
I'm
As far as I'm getting clip.
No. Wait, how do I? Okay,
you got this. Hey!
I was up at 8 to feed the dogs. I was like, oh, I have like almost 2 hours to kill. I'll go lay back down and watch YouTube.
Asleep.
I'm not asleep.
Wakes up 3 hours later.
Podcast, my favorite movie. This is my favorite movie, and I fell asleep. And my laptop's dead. Oh God!
Wow, that's unfortunate. Having
a
laptop be dead too. That's quite funny.
That's why I'm on my phone right now. I wanted you guys to know that I was alive.
I appreciate that. We definitely didn't make a bunch of jokes related to you falling asleep and sleeping through the podcast.
No, I'm sure that would never happen. No, you guys would never do that.
We would never.
More sense to you either.
And Batman definitely didn't call you out in this movie at some point with a single line that said, "I wake up at 4:30 p.m."
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways,
we're actually in the negative segment. If you want to tell us some negatives about the Lego Batman movie, if you have any.
No, I really don't.
You don't have a single one?
The only complaint that I had, which is a very small gripe, was that the pacing for the majority of the movie was just like go, 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 go. And then when it slowed down, you really felt the slowdown. Like when they got into like all the family stuff, which like I didn't mind because I liked the whole like family dynamic of the movie. But that was like the only negative that I had. I'm going to be so for real.
That's valid. I agree that it does slow down and it feels jarring, especially that one bit at the end. But when it slows down at the beginning, that is so funny to me for some reason. Like the first action sequence is amazing, and then it cuts to him and he's just like completely silent. The far zoom out. Yeah. For some reason, that just gets me every single time. I think it's hilarious.
Lobster Thermidor, man.
Yeah,
Batman loves Lobster Thermidor.
It's so good.
Zach,
I
forgot about that.
You asked earlier about the Lego sets, and the Gremlins, and they do have Gremlins in them. In one, maybe, but no one else.
So they just threw these references in for no reason at all. Didn't even make any money off of it.
I believe so. They did make like a collector minifigure series, like CM. Whatever they call it. It's like they released 12 like poly bags and it's randomized. Like you don't know what you're getting. Like a mystery bag, if you will. Which most don't do that. Like they don't do that for like any movie. So like that's something.
But it was just the different Batman costumes that we see, right?
I think so, yeah.
Because I do remember
even the Lego sets. Like, it was honestly
the mini
typical
bags.
Batman villains.
The mini bags.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It was just the different Batman costumes that you see in this movie. And I'm not saying that's a complaint. Like I think that's kind of cool, but like. I don't see the justification for adding in the different Warner Brothers properties at the end of this movie.
I think it's peculiar, especially if they couldn't use the real Godzilla and King Kong. That's just so extra.
The Godzilla part bothers me so much. I understand. I get it.
Where's Austin in comparison to me?
He's just
power scale wise.
Skyler, if you just do this, he's right there.
Yeah, that's why I look down.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
Face to face.
Oh, whatever. Cassie, tell us some things that you liked about the movie before we get into our top threes.
Oh my god, I can't believe I missed the entire. Actually, I can't believe I missed the entire podcast. I can't believe that. I liked all the humor in this movie. I thought the quips were all really funny. Because my sense of humor is just stupid.
It's Lego Batman.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, it's awesome. I'm gonna rapid fire. I'm sure you guys have hit probably all of these. I love the way that the Lego movies look. Tuxedo dress up party. I said this movie has so much heart. Why was I about to cry when Batman goes back into the Phantom Zone? Like, I don't know, the humor is stupid, but I think it does a really good job of, I was talking about this earlier, of getting the family dynamic between, like, the Bat family right. Because I feel like movies don't do that sometimes. Like, honestly, this is a really good Batman movie. I sound like I'm giving my summary right now. I'll stop, but, you know, that's it.
Argue to say it's the second best interpretation of Batman.
We didn't really
Which
talk
is
about that though. Like we didn't talk about how it is in my mind, this is the epitome of the Batman movies. Like it gets Batman more than any of the other Batman movies.
Can we get into our top three? Because I do have something to say about that, and it's related to my least favorite scene.
Oh,
I
well,
have one question before the top three.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna ask everybody except for Zach because I know he did not like this. What was everybody's favorite Lego Batman villain?
What?
I put Zach as probably the Godzilla as his favorite Batman villain. Well, because you didn't like it, so I didn't think you wanted to be a part of it.
First up, none of those are Batman villains. My favorite one was Bane. My favorite one was Bane because he sounded so cute throughout the movie. And he goes, "I built a shelf." That's my favorite Batman villain in this movie.
Okay, Cassie, you'll go, and then Chandler, then Austin.
I'm not asking Zach this question. Whatever. I'm getting water. That's bullshit.
I grew up watching Doctor Who, so seeing the Daleks show up for the first time was like, oh my god! And then they called them weird British robots, which I really thought was funny.
Condiment Man or whatever his name is. Condiment King, yeah. I didn't care for the new guys at all, really. I'm with Zach on that.
Wait, someone agreed with me?
Yeah.
I thought it was cool.
That seems to be the common consensus.
I don't know. The Daleks were like probably mine as well. But I'm gonna say Voldemort. I thought he was kind of funny. I like that he turned people into fishes and then sometimes frogs and then sometimes fish frogs. I thought that was great, and I also thought he looked really cool too, like his like trailing.
Yeah, the smoke did look cool.
Like the war. Yeah. I can't remember exactly what he said. I didn't write it down, but when he got transported back to the Phantom Zone, he was like, I don't know, like fish nuts or something like that. Something dumb. But I liked his voice a lot. And then I since Zach's not gonna go, the Godzilla thing where he killed Sauron. Screw you. You're not positive enough to be counted in my mind.
What the fuck does that even mean? Everyone's allowed to have their different opinion on the movie, Austin. We're allowed to like the movie or dislike the movie if we allowed to, okay? Sometimes there's stuff that just doesn't hit for some people, okay?
I think it says more about you than the movie personally, but we're just everyone has their flaws. Like it's okay. Yours is the issues with the Lego Batman
Say your
movie.
freaking point, dude. Just say your point and get on with it.
I like the Godzilla killing Sauron because he was just like, oop, he's like, I wasn't here. He looked so distraught. He's like, oh shit.
Did he even go back to the Phantom Zone? He just swam away.
Yeah, no, I think he did. I think he was just done there, and he was like, okay, my bad team. I'm gonna go and put myself in timeout. Yeah, I like that.
That is funny. If only it was Godzilla. Austin, another thing to go for Voldemort is that probably J.K. Rowling is mad at the way that the magic was treated in this world because it was handled better than it normally is in Harry Potter. So she's probably upset about that. So that's a positive right there. Harry Potter
Power
is
scaled
stupid and
very well.
shitty magic, and if you like it, you're stupid and shitty. All right, continue.
Boo! I like stupid shitty magic.
Skylar, who's your favorite?
I liked Voldemort. I liked it for the same exact reasons.
You're Voldemort. I like that he turns people into fishes.
And then I like the one where he just like made Batman like seemingly get on all fours in the air and Batman just staring back at him. I thought that was really funny too.
Can we get into top 3 now? I've been holding something back for a while and it's starting to hurt.
So do you want to leave it off and then?
I would like to, yeah.
Go for it.
So my least favorite scene in this movie was whenever Batman first goes to the Phantom Zone, and the Phantom Zone projector thing says, "You're not a bad guy, but you're not a traditional good guy," and that is they don't get Batman. Like, I mean, there's a joke. Like, I was gonna make a joke about how like Batman isn't as self-centered as Will Arnett's Batman throughout this movie, but like I know that's the entire point of the Lego Movie. Until we got to that one, and then I was like, okay. For the majority of my life since watching this movie, I thought, oh, this movie gets Batman better than any other movie, which like is almost right until The Batman came out and they just fucking nailed it like to a T almost exactly. Batman is a good guy. If you think he's a bad guy or an anti-hero, you've never read or like watched anything Batman related and you've only seen how he looks. And also, when that thing scanned him, it should have seen all of the good things he's done throughout his life. And they showed like 3 clips of him slightly being not the nicest to people. And they're like, oh, you're not a good guy. What? That is so stupid. And I know that's like, Austin, I know you're making a face for it. Hey, Cassie wasn't here for it, but the other, you 3, I did say at the beginning that this point that I don't like is kind of pretentious, but it's also not, it's not Batman. It's not Batman. I don't like it as much as I thought I was going to, specifically that one scene. However, it did lead into what I'm claiming as my funniest scene. It's not my funniest scene, because I know Skylar is going to say that in a little bit here, but it's the one scene that made me laugh the hardest on this rewatch because I forgot the line happened. At the end of the movie, when Batman is Jesusing into the Phantom Zone projector and he hits the thing and he falls and he lands in Barbara's hand and he goes, "Do you have a knife? Because someone's gonna have to cut this tension." For some reason, that like fucking killed me because he didn't even think about it. Didn't even think about it. He hit the wall, fell, and then said the line, and it was so fucking funny to me for some reason. The guy is always Austin to the face. He's always smoldering. He's always looking. He's trying to hit the child that he's 70 years older than. Cassie, we talked about it because he was Batman he's like in his late 90s or something, and she watched him be Batman since she was a kid. It's weird stuff. It's what this movie wanted to talk about. My favorite scene. So I kind of talked about it, but it's just like the opening fight of this movie. It's really incredible. It's such a fun action sequence, and the music is great, and like everything. It's like the culmination of the Batman part of this movie to me because it's just him fighting against like 100 Batman villains, and he's just being the freaking goat. And Mariah Carey is there for no reason. She voices the mayor that he's pretending to be, and then he rips off Mariah Carey's face, and it's Batman. I love that. It's great stuff. I thought it was the best way possible to have started the movie. I'm guessing Cassie's getting her laptop now. Exciting stuff. All
yes, right. I am doing that. Give me 1 second.
No worries. All right, popcorn Cassie.
Oh, okay, perfect. So my funniest scene was.
All right, that was good. I'm kidding. Popcorn Skylar.
Oh, okay. I actually didn't think it was going to be me.
Well, in my defense, I was trying to say Chandler, but Skylar popped out, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna commit.
Do you want Chandler to go?
No, go ahead. I said something, and we're committing to it.
Okay. I'm gonna start off with my favorite or my funniest because I'm not sure if it's the same one anymore. The more you've talked about what you think it is, the more I don't think it's that. But it's whenever they're on the plane, they're playing rock, paper, scissors. And he goes, I'm a loser at home and I'm a loser at work.
I do remember that. It's not at all the funniest scene in the movie.
Yeah.
But that one is pretty funny.
It got me so off guard that it actually had me laughing because I completely forgot. I didn't see it coming.
Right.
And it was I don't know. It was so funny to me. Yeah, so that one was probably one that made me laugh the hardest, especially because it was rock, paper, scissors, and I also always lose at rock, paper, scissors.
You do, yeah.
For the story of the podcast, I haven't won a game of rock, paper, scissors since I think 2023.
Crazy that you're
being genuine. I mean, literally rock, paper, scissors the other day, and I lost 3 times in a row, and I was like, I'm done. I'm not.
Just close your eyes next time you do it. Just do this and just.
Yeah, but how do I know they're not cheating?
Well,
have a third person there that you trust.
Do like that. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
See,
I don't know. Do someone that you respect.
I'm excited for Austin's
favorite
now.
My favorite scene was probably, I don't know. I was laughing so hard at that I'm a loser at home and I'm a loser at work thing. That I had it and now it's gone. My least favorite was probably the ending a little bit. I don't know. It was really anticlimactic with them just holding hands and crunching in it.
It was so everything. Lego though, the Lego movie ended in a Lego way.
Yeah, and I liked the very part where it just kind of clicked in at the end.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that the Bat family doing a master building scene would have been a lot cooler in my mind, but I don't know how that would have went. So I'll probably say that one. And then my favorite was, it might have been that Mariah Carey opening thing. That thing
it's
is
really
so
good,
funny.
isn't it? Yeah.
So good, and I didn't expect it. Yeah, so I'll probably just steal that one. I'll popcorn Austin.
Skylar, that can't be your least favorite scene because abs were necessary to the plot.
I'm wrong. My favorite scene is whenever they're in the thing and he goes, I'm Batman, and with the little dicky part. That's my favorite. Okay. Yeah, that's my favorite. I lied. Sorry.
Valid.
Okay, I thought I was going to have to use my backup funniest, and I still want my backup funniest said, so I'm going to lead with that because I totally forgot it when we were talking about Voldemort. But my backup funniest was when they were going through, they were talking about Batman's movie collection, and they brought up Marley and Me, and Voldemort was like, I love the ending. That is, come on, that is the most evil thing you could possibly say.
Yeah. I love that.
And yeah, another reason why he's my favorite of the randomly brought in villains. But my actual funniest, which is insane that no one brought this up, and I'm sorry if someone later down the line has this, but it's the dick joke. That was so good. It was awesome. I reference that probably weekly.
Yeah. Kids
it's just I wrote it down fully.
Hi, my name is Richard Grayson. The kids call me Dick. Well, kids can be cruel.
Yep, thanks.
So good, bro. I remember being 15, seeing that in the theaters, and fucking crying out of laughter.
Yeah. No, I love it so much. It's great. Oh God, there's too many funny moments. I almost had the Batman not paying taxes one as my funniest as well.
No, Batman taxes.
No, thanks, Batman. Hell yeah.
That is
okay.
based.
Yeah, I'm gonna move past that. Least favorite. I thought this would be everyone's least favorite, but this was so obviously the worst scene. But I get that it's meant to be that. But it's him talking to Alfred, and Alfred's basically saying hey, you got to take care of your son. That's something a good parents do. And he's like, what? You've spent your life looking at me. You don't have any kids. You don't have a family. What would you know about being a surrogate father? And I just saw a sad look on Alfred's face, and I'm like, why would you say that, Batman? That was not nice.
It's very forced,
Yeah.
so they could show that scene during my least favorite scene, and you could be like, "Oh, Batman is a bad guy."
No, I disagree with your least favorite scene. I mean, that's not that should be yours, but I do think this movie kind of gets Batman because he's not your stereotypical superhero. He's not an anti-hero, but he does treat the people around him crappily in most iterations of himself. Dude, he
In the
banged
movies,
Barbara
yeah.
Gordon. It's weird at every single iteration.
That's okay.
Like we were talking about how awful that is. Like
I don't
she
know.
was like,
It's different.
regardless if it's a 70-year or 20-year age gap, it happens. That's
I'm
like
not saying
canonical.
that happened in that one really bad movie. I don't know.
And he brings kids into fighting. He is very dark and brooding, and he.
But they didn't play
typically
the
does
kids as
kind
the
of
fighting
torture
thing as the
people.
bad thing. They literally just said like, "Oh, he's being mean to his family," and that makes him bad in this
I'm
movie.
saying stereotypically in almost every iteration of Batman, he's seen as someone who would be a villain. Like think about the animated Justice League movie that came out, and his interaction with Green Lantern. He's just like you're a hero. Like he's like you look like people were thinking
He
he's
said,
a legitimate
"Look
monster.
like." Yeah, he looks like a bad guy, but he never acts like a bad guy. Do you remember that scene in Justice League Unlimited where they're fighting against the they're not the Teen Titans. I can't remember the name of them, but they're voiced by the
I
Teen
know what
Titans.
you-
Yeah.
yeah.
Batman
the
is
girl.
like the ultimate martyr. And I just didn't get that in this movie. He like takes all of the not the ultimate martyr. That's a bad, but he is that's his whole thing is that he wants to appear evil to scare bad
He's-
guys, and he puts himself on the line for the good.
I think he's always like I love Batman's moral compass, and I think it's one of the stronger ones for heroes, but I don't think that necessarily makes him this like altruistic right guy.
I'm not
I
saying
think
that he's
he's
always right. I'm saying that he's not self-centered as he is in this movie, and he's definitely not portrayed as an anti-hero or bad guy. Oh, self-centered in the same
Self-centered.
aspect that he's
Yeah,
portrayed
I
in this
agree.
movie. Like he's like, I'm cool and ripped and stuff like that. He's self-centered in the aspect that he thinks that everything that he thinks about is correct, but it's Batman. He usually is correct for the most part.
Regardless, we don't need to go on that too much.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna not move on and continue on that because it's a transition to my favorite scene, which isn't really a scene; it's just another line. But it's him saying when he's talking to Dick or Robin, and he's like, "You live in Bruce Wayne's basement," and he's like, "No, Bruce Wayne lives in my attic,
Yeah.
in Batman's attic." And it's funny, but also that is Batman.
Yeah.
That is a representation of his subconscious.
100%.
Bruce Wayne isn't. Batman isn't a secret identity. Bruce Wayne is, and the movie gets that so well, and I just love that.
I do agree with that full-heartedly. That they get he's not Bruce Wayne, he's Batman part of it. They nailed that.
He is Batman,
Yeah.
yeah. And I liked how they handled that in the movie. But that's about it. Popcorn Chan.
Okie dokie. No one said my least favorite, so I'll start with that. I didn't like the part whenever Batman sent Barbara and Dick and Alfred off to save them when he was gonna go take on Joker by himself. I don't know. I just think that's kind of lame. It's like they were having some sort of arc, he was arc development there. They were starting to come together, and they even took that family photo, and then he just hit Control Z. He just undid all of that. I don't know. It just irks me a little bit because you just know they're going to come back, and sometimes I see that I'm just you just wasted 10 minutes of screen time right there.
I also
But-
don't understand the consequences of the Lego universe, Alfred fell 1,000 stories and they didn't even catch him. He just slammed on the top of the jet
Yeah.
and he survived that. So what was the worry about him falling the other 10 feet onto the ground?
Yeah.
What's the difference between that?
It was in the lava. That was he
right,
would have
yeah.
been the
Yeah.
charred cat. He
That
would've
was
been
okay.
Yeah. Maybe they still caught him because they were moving at the same speed. Maybe they almost picked him up and
But they
transferred his
didn't. They kept
momentum.
going straight. They kept going straight after they hit the ground. And he literally
Yeah.
slammed against it, bounced, and then they grabbed him and readied him.
He's plastic though, so
But that's what I'm saying, why did
aren't accurate?
Why did he feel the need to save them whenever they were never gonna die because they're plastic?
maybe hitting with them also to get hit with the Phantom Zone thing. I don't know.
I'm agreeing with you.
Whatever.
You didn't like the scene.
Yeah. I agree. Well, I'm just not sure how to answer your question.
Right, okay,
honestly. I'm trying to play devil's advocate because I just
Oh,
don't
okay,
know.
okay. I was
But-
asking that to Christopher McKay. What the hell are you doing, Christopher McKay?
Yeah. Because they just ended up
Okay.
coming back anyways. It's like whatever. I didn't care for that scene. Funniest, I was a little torn. I really love the Iron Man password, like Iron Man sucks password, because I love Iron Man. And it's just really funny because I feel like they're both very similar characters. Like they're kind of polar opposites a little bit, but they're both like that billionaire, philanthropist, playboy that gets what they want, does what they want when they want, that sort of thing. But that's not my funniest. My funniest is just computer. It's just every time, computer. How do I send Joker to the Phantom Zone? Computer. Why's computer not working?
Show me Joker's balls.
Yeah, there's just so many moments of that too. I don't know. I just thought it was funny.
Oh my god, I saw this movie on my birthday.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it came out February 10th. I just remembered that I saw this movie on my birthday. That's cool.
What a gift.
Hell yeah. Yes, like as I was saying.
Sorry.
Don't worry. Favorite? I'm gonna go with the beginning, the intro, just like the whole quote. Every good movie starts with a black screen. The kind of screen that scares executives from Warner Brothers. I will always take a chance to diss on WB. I swear. So like, I love when a movie is like self-aware of itself, or something like that. Like it's almost like poking fun at the people producing, which I feel like is really difficult. How do you get that? How do the one they improve that, or is how it slipped through the cracks? Because currently I'm watching The Boys on Amazon Prime, and they be dissing, I swear, Amazon all the time. Now they don't say Amazon, of course, but they're talking about like they'll like reference like maybe a big corporation and how scummy they can be. And that is literally Amazon. That is literally them.
They make fun of the satire of The Boys is gone because it's not satire anymore because they literally are it.
Yeah, it is real. Which is
I'm not
crazy,
even talking about the politics stuff. I'm talking about the superhero movies are bad and they go too long, as they're on their 5th season, 2 spinoffs in the work, actually 3 spinoffs in the work. They literally are what they make fun of.
It's just changed what they're a parody of.
Yeah. I don't know.
What are the 3 spinoffs?
So there's Gen V, there's the animated one, and then there's Spot Rising.
Okay, I thought the animated one was like non-canon, so
part
I
of it
didn't
is
really
part of it
associate
isn't.
that. Oh, I did not know that. Okay, well, yeah. That's the whole point. Like, I'll always take a chance to diss WB. I don't like them for a lot of reasons. Was there a joke about like canceling a movie by chance, or is there's something like that somewhere? I know because like they canceled Batgirl or
That was
or
6
whatever.
years on. Sadly, they weren't aware of that.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I saw that somewhere though. Someone made fun of that. I can't remember where, but regardless, that's my favorite scene. I like the quote too, which is in there. But I'm Batman or I'm Superman's kryptonite. That too. I think that was somewhere in that beginning part. Yeah, I'm just gonna say like the whole maybe first 5 minutes, however long it is my favorite. But that being said, Cassie, you're up.
Okay, so everyone has also talked about my favorite scene, the opening, but I won't talk about that again. I really liked the first time he went into the Phantom Zone and you got to see like all the guys. I was like, wait, I know that guy and that guy and that guy. Like I thought that was cool and it was fun. And I kind of forgot like who all was in there because it's been a couple years since I've seen this movie. And I was like, oh, that's a fun little surprise. Which I know like some people here didn't like that very much, but I thought it was fun. Funniest there's so many scenes that I could pick. Like I laughed a lot during this movie. But I feel like I'm gonna have to go with the classic here. And I don't know if anyone has mentioned it. I don't think so. But it's okay because I have a double secret super password. Alfred the Butler with 2 T's. Like that scene.
The laugh is incredible.
Well, that laugh that he does, like that even just gets me. Like the first scene they showed of him watching his not rom
Tom
com,
Cruise
sad
movie.
movies, whatever. Yeah, Tom Cruise movie, and he did that laugh. Like I laughed at that. Like it was awesome.
There's like mouth behind that laugh, I swear.
I don't know how he does it. And then I didn't have a least favorite. That section in my notes is blank because this movie is peak and I have no complaints about it and I'm not biased at all.
You take it away, Cass. Go right into your summary.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I forgot about that. Okay. I wasn't ready for that. I would still recommend this movie. I think it's such a good watch. Like you will have fun watching this movie, no matter if you're like our age, if you're younger. Maybe not if you're older. I don't know. But I feel like if you enjoy Batman and you like that franchise, you will probably enjoy this movie. I think this movie does a really good job of getting Batman right. Like, I don't know. And like, if you watched closely too, like there's a lot of little Easter eggs that you notice, like with the soundtrack or in the sets. Like, I don't know. I think this movie, I wouldn't go as far as to say it's a love letter to Batman fans, but you can tell that they put some thought into it, and I can really, really appreciate that. I think like the Joker in this movie is better than Jared Leto's Joker. It's not the worst Joker we've ever seen. Like I don't know. I don't have anything bad to say about this movie besides just the pacing kind of slows down a lot, and you really feel it. Like that's the only like negative that I can really think of. I would like this is one of my favorite movies of all time. I can't give it a 10. That doesn't feel right because I don't think this is a 10 movie. I will, however, drive our score up and give it a 9.
I don't think you're gonna drive it up. I think if anything, I'm solely gonna drive it down.
Yeah, it's possible.
Because
Sure,
I'm going to go.
Man.
I'm not a hateful man. Skylar's the most hateful one here, but I'm just assuming that all 4 of you guys are going to give it a 9 or a 10. That's my guess. All right, go ahead, Chandler.
Okay, so I wasn't here for last week's, but I was never really a fan of this movie nor the Lego movie upon first watch. Call me a D1 hater, if you will. I love Legos and I love the video games. But for some reason, I just don't mess with the movies per se. Like it's just not my vibe, not my thing. And I had bits of that again with this. Like it's a very funny movie. And in Austin, I feel like I'm the opposite because you said you were having like a rough time when you watched the movie while you're at the airport. And I think that was like the opposite. Like I'm not sure if I was necessarily in the mood to watch this, and it just didn't really help. Like all the quips and the jokes, like it just didn't really change my mood per se. But I did try, like I knew people really loved the movie. And I tried to watch it with that in mind. And I did change my opinion. I do like it, but I don't love it. It's like it's too fast, like we already mentioned, and there's just too many jokes for me. I do love all the Easter eggs. I do think like if you're a Batman fanatic or a fan, you could stop frame by frame and find something new almost every time you watch. So I definitely would recommend this movie, but it doesn't quite itch what I would want. I don't know. I just don't think Lego movies are my thing, except for some reason the Ninjago movie. For some reason I have good memories of that. I don't know why. Which we might never cover now. Who knows?
No, we are. Cassie joined. If she didn't join, we were going to cut it off here. No more Lego movies. But she joined.
Yeah, so we'll look forward to that one, I guess. But I do like Batman. I think it's just the reason I didn't like it beforehand is just because it's just not my Batman, not the Batman I think of. And yeah, I think that's it.
I knew I liked you for a reason, Chandler.
And it's just when I won't say it's jarring, but hearing like Austin, you say this is your favorite version of Batman, it just it puts into perspective, and it kind of enlightens me, and it forces me to think of it in a different way that I never did beforehand. So I do like the film, but I don't think I could give it more than like a 7.5 personally. It's good. It's very good. It's by no means mid. It's a great film, but too many jokes for me, I think. Even though they're all funny. They're really funny. And the animation's amazing. Like, I mean, they mixed in like fog here and there. It just like, it looks so good. And I love the stop motion animation at bits. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's good all around, but just not quite my thing. So we'll give it a 7.5.
I think Austin's up now.
Yep. This is a tough one for me because, like I said earlier, it was tough timing in which I watched this because the whole, every 30 minutes during the movie, there'd be like another notification of your flight has been delayed another hour. And I was just so incredibly pissed off during that time period. And I did think this helped with me being less pissed off. But I feel where you're coming from, Chan, because I wasn't in a great mood, and a lot of the jokes that I normally love definitely, I don't want to say wore on me, but I was not as like smiley throughout the movie as I normally am. So this is probably going to be this probably was my least enjoyable watch I've ever had of this movie, and I've seen it a good bit. This is probably one of my top comfort movies that I enjoy. It's just so fun. And I'm like, I don't know if I would say this is my like favorite version of Batman, but it's a caricature, but it's a caricature that I feel like gets what you need from Batman. And like Cassie said, like, it is a little bit of a love letter to Batman fans in the way that this movie can be. Like, it's a joke, but it also gets him in more ways than just he's Batman and dark and brooding, which of course that's like the entire movie. But I think they do a lot of the deeper aspects of the character. I know. I was waiting for someone to say it. I was like, oh no, I made my own mistake.
Sorry, I couldn't let that go.
No, that's fair. But yeah, it's just so fun. I normally am just like sitting and watching this movie with a smile on my face and just like I'm just Batman, like recreating Batman's laugh that he does like after the romantic movie and the Alfred D. Butler with 2 T's. Like every 5 minutes of the movie, I'm just like, and then that's about it. But once again, I try to rate on enjoyment, and this was probably the lowest I've had while watching it. And I don't know if that's because I've watched it too many times, but more than likely it's because of the individual circumstances I was watching it. Regardless, this is the lowest score I'd give it. I'll go with the 8.5. That's really high. I feel like it is high for me saying it's the lowest, but I enjoy this. Like, it's a fun movie. I like it. Movie. It's fun. It's fun movie. It's what a movie should be. Like if I want to watch a movie and have a good time, I'm throwing on the Lego Batman movie. I think it's perfect in that aspect, and just it's great. I love it. So much fun. Go Batman. Back to you, Sky.
Go Skyler.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, it's me. So, Austin, we're kind of at opposite ends here. Like, this might be either my first watch or my second watch. And if it was my second watch, the first watch was never like I was like a kid. And like whenever the movie first came out, brain didn't develop. But I'd have to say this is the most enjoyable watch of a Lego movie I've ever had. Yeah, like this one was such a good time. Like how you said you usually were is how I was this time. And again, like I'm more so aligned with Chan that I just don't think Lego movies are entirely my thing. I don't know. It's like something about it is weird, but this one feels a little different. Like I would probably push this into my like comfort movies, like brain rot movies. Like I just want to have a good time. Like this is now entering my list. Which says a lot. And I do highly recommend this movie. I'm also a fan of like characters having like different representations of them. So, I mean, I don't need to explain that, but like all the different comics, how some of them are different, all the different comics of like different heroes. I like how they're all different. I've not always like that, but I've grown to really appreciate it more. And this one feels like a different Batman to me, but like a much funnier Batman, and I really enjoyed that. I kind of want to put this into my top 5 like kid slash family movies that I've seen, because it's a really good time, and kind of like what Cassie was saying, I think like almost any age could enjoy this. Maybe if it's like, if Legos were around whenever you were a kid, I could see you enjoying this, but if they weren't, then maybe not. And that's kind of what I'm going to go with. But similar to you, Austin, your worst watch is my best watch. So my score was an 8.5 as well. But yeah, so I'll kick it over to Zach, who's calling himself Mr. Negative right now. We'll see. We'll see how negative.
There's some stuff that we forgot to talk about within this movie, like how Ralph Fiennes, who voices Voldemort, voices Alfred Pennyworth, which is a pretty funny little thing because Voldemort's in this movie and he does not voice Voldemort in the movie. That's funny. I like that. We mentioned Mariah Carey. Billy D. Williams is the guy who voices Two-Face, and that's a big deal because he actually played Harvey Dent in the first Batman movie ever. So like he finally got to reprise his role as Two-Face in this one. And also, Zoe Kravitz. This is her first time ever playing Catwoman in this movie. So
Really?
yeah. So look at that. That's a bunch of fun stuff that we forgot to mention, along with Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill reprising their roles as Superman and Green Lantern, respectively. Ooh, wow! Sorry, my hearing just cut out my left ear, and now I'm hearing ringing. That was really weird. I didn't like that. I'm still hearing ringing, but you know what? The show goes on. We're just gonna keep going with it. So I like the animation in this movie. I think it's more fluid than the first movie. I think it loses a little bit of that stop motion style, but I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because of how fluid the animation is in this movie. It's really fantastic. I said this repeatedly. I don't like the Warner Brothers properties at the end of this movie. I think that brings it down a little bit, and I don't think the message is. I don't think the message comes across in as good of a way as it does in the first movie, because the first movie, it felt like the movie was building up to this conclusive message, while this movie was just kind of like a vehicle for jokes, and like the message and the theme of the movie was just a way for the plot to move forward, not for you to actually like take something away from the movie. You know, like I've said it before, and I'm sorry for anyone who disagrees, but it's a pretty baseline story and message at the end of the day. It's just like, oh, I shouldn't, get rid of my family and I shouldn't be alone. While the first one was like, here's a little sad boy who just wants to, have friends with and play with his dad, and his dad doesn't understand it. And the entire movie was a vehicle for showing that. Well, this movie was just like, dick joke, ha 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 ha. And like, that's great. Like, I genuinely think this is probably my favorite comedy movie ever, but something with comedy movies that it makes it a little bit less fun on a rewatch than a regular movie. This time around, like I found myself getting bored while watching it, not because of like anything that was going on, but because this was the very first time I've sat down and just watched this movie since I saw it in theaters. Because any other time I've ever had it on, I've either had like someone with me for me to talk to, or I was showing them the movie and we were laughing about it together or something like that. This is the first time I just had it on and was watching it. And the jokes were kind of glazing over a little bit. And by the time we hit the end of the movie, I was like, I was laughing, but I kind of was like, okay, I'm a little ready for this to be done. And that sounds really messed up because I know this is like everyone and their mom's like favorite movie ever, and don't take that in the wrong way. Because of how much positive like talk is related to this movie, I just felt like I had to say all my negatives to justify my not perfect score related to it. I still think it's a funny movie. I laughed at it the entire time. If you watched the rest of the hour and 30 minutes of this podcast, you'll see me praising it a bit more. I don't know, I'm losing all that praise right now. I can't find it in my brain, but I did still enjoy the movie. I think it's quite funny. I just don't think it's as good as the first one. And I think we're going to get a slow downward spiral from the first one being my favorite. And then when this one's kind of okay, then hard drop off, and then even harder drop off after that. And I'm very much looking forward to that. Not really. I'm going to give this movie a 7 out of 10. I think it is quite good, but it's a little, as all soul comedy movies go, it gets harder and harder on a rewatch, while that first watch is really amazing. That's my review. Let's hear it, Skylar.
8.1
I'll take it.
is the Mediak average here.
Yeah, 8 flat.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. 8 flat.
I'll take
Feels
it.
good.
I don't have any news, guys. I didn't screenshot a single thing this week.
Did Spirit Airlines go bankrupt?
No, they're on their way to going bankrupt. We actually talked about this on the news last night. That's really funny that you
Not
said
surprised.
that. They're selling all of their planes. So if they don't make their money back by the time they like run out of planes, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that they're gonna go bankrupt. Yeah, but that's something that's happening right now. That's an interesting news to bring up that I wasn't expecting you to say. Yeah.
Well, me and Lily just booked flights yesterday, and we were between two of them, and she's like, "Oh, we should just do Spirit because it's cheaper." And then this news came out, and then it's like,
dude,
yeah, we didn't.
Okay, good. There's a solid chance they won't have planes by the time you have a trip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably making it more expensive too. Less seats available.
I think they're going around canceling flights.
That would make it. Yeah, that
like it would have been canceled. Yeah.
Oil or gas too is the shortage there. It's increasing the prices like exponentially,
especially for
too.
planes.
So
It's insane.
Yeah. I can't imagine what that costs now compared to like maybe a couple months ago.
Yeah, we talked about that on the news as well. I can't remember because it was honestly like a week ago or something that we covered it. But like, the amount of money that they spend per flight is unbelievable. It's like almost 3 times at what it was last year for planes, and that's per flight. And there's hundreds of flights, like thousands of flights every day. It's really crazy how much money I want to say wasting, but I guess people are going from some place to some other place, so it's not necessarily a waste. But
I will be back in a second.
Damn it, dude! I have to pee so
I have 2
bad.
bits of news.
Oh, you have 2 bits of news. Go ahead. Yep.
2 bits of news. They're making a Call of Duty movie. I don't remember the director, but I think like, oh, you did. Oh my.
No. Keep going, because there's more news related to the Call of Duty movie.
Well, I was just gonna say like the director who's making it like would like kind of he shattered on it like 13 years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
Like there was some interview and he would. Did you talk about that too?
No. This is new. That's what I was going to talk about when you brought it up.
Okay, yeah. Like they interviewed him and they were asking about his take. Well, first off, I don't think he has a single good movie out there.
No, he doesn't.
What I heard, he does not
He's
have
known
like a good
for
portfolio.
Battleship 2012.
Yikes!
Banger. One of my favorites.
Yeah. Raise your hand if you've seen that movie. Raise your hand if you enjoy that movie.
I think I might have seen it.
That was a setup. That was a setup.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think there's like that many good stuff out there. But they interviewed him one time asking him about just the franchise in the game, and he said that he thinks it's a waste of time. He doesn't understand why anyone would play it at all, except for those that are in the military and have downtime.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, I can kind of understand it.
For
But
greater
It's like the worst thing for people in the military to play, man. Like, what the fuck?
For greater context,
character adjacent to my trauma.
the question was related to video games as a whole, and his answer was, it's a waste of time. And he said specifically, it's a larger waste of time if you play Call of Duty for multiple hours in a day. And then Chandler had it nailed on. He said the only justification.
This is the guy who.
Yeah, this is the guy who's making the Call of Duty movie. He said the only justification for playing video games is if you're in the military and you're going to play Call of Duty. That's it.
But like he makes not even just the Call of Duty one, but like he makes movies. Like he made movies. But like, how is that less of a waste of time compared to video games? At least you're doing something in video games.
Like, and he makes terrible movies too. So it's he's preaching to no one.
Yeah.
What a loser.
It's gonna be like Halo all over again if you don't like the source material.
It's gonna be way worse.
Go make a coffee.
If you don't like the source material, it's like it's gonna be bad. But one more bit of news. I'm drawing a blank. Let me lock in.
Is it the PlayStation thing? Because that's what I was going to talk about.
No. But if you want to talk about that while I'm thinking.
So PlayStation did a secret update last month and made it so that any game that you buy on PlayStation Store from here on out will require an internet connection to use it. So like they do after 30 days, they do like a check-in to see if you're actually connected to the internet or connected to PSN. And then they verify your license to rent that game, which is terrible. Like that's objectively a terrible thing. Because in like 30 years, whenever you go and play on your PlayStation, you're not going to be able to play any game that you bought from now until that time on your PlayStation Store, not a disc version of it, which is just insane. And PlayStation did come out and say something about this. One, they did it silently, and you don't do that. You don't just shadow drop something that's going to change the console forever. And two, we wouldn't have found out about it because they removed our ability to see licenses from the PS5. We only found out about it because someone on PS4 bought a game and then went and accidentally stumbled into the license setting and it said ends in 30 days. And he was like, whoa, that's weird. I don't like that, which is like obviously a problem. And PlayStation came out and was like, they didn't deny it. They didn't say it doesn't exist. They just said that like it should only be a one-time check. But that doesn't mean shit at all. Like it should only be a one-time check. It shouldn't be any check. Good. You should get the game when you buy the game. You know, if you just so happen to buy a game and then immediately lose your Wi-Fi in 30 days, you can't play that game again at all, ever. I think that's the stupidest thing ever. It's not as bad as what we thought because once you do get that check, there's like another time frame to get the check again, but it's like a much longer time frame. But it's still bad. Like I don't understand why they went out of their way to make this decision. It's just stupid, anti-consumer to like the nth degree. Really hate that. Opinions from the peanut gallery? Anything from that?
Is it going to be if you fail that check, you have to like rebuy the game if you wanted it? Because if it's that, that's horrible.
You don't get the access to the game at all.
So like, let's say I bought like a Call of Duty coming out in like a month.
Yeah.
I buy it. I failed the check one time. I can never play it.
No, you could play it if it checks it next time that you go onto the PSN. The problem isn't right now. I'm saying whenever the PS5
like
dies.
Years.
Yeah, because it's going to die eventually. That's just all things are. Like, imagine right now you pull out your Xbox 360 and you can't play a single game on it. That's a problem.
That's a huge problem.
Yeah,
it's so necessary, bro. It just makes no sense. I did watch like some dude, like I watched Sky like kind of weekly. He does PlayStation stuff. Actually, I think Kyle, fan of the podcast, he knows that this dude. His name's Mystique, but he talked about it and he kind of said like, if anything, he kind of understands it, which I think is a stretch. But it's, I guess, because if you buy the physical version, you have to connect online to download, which, yeah, I think it's a stretch.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
The digital version, I know.
Every single game has a game on the disc, but it just doesn't have the day one update. Every single game on the PlayStation 5. Yes, 100%. Okay, there's an app that you can that's for Switch, the key cards, what you're talking about. Okay. There's a thing that you can look up called Does It Play and look up any game. And like 90% of them, you put it in the PlayStation, you can play it without an internet connection. Most of them, not most of them, 20% of them, it said on the website, needs some sort of update to like have the best version of it, but you could still play it, you know? Like if you bought the day one release of Cyberpunk, put it into your PlayStation right now with no Wi-Fi, you'd play like a really shitty version of it, but you can still play the game. I think that is the dumbest. I've seen people say that, and it is the dumbest excuse ever. I cannot sorry for saying that to your opinion, but
no, it's fine. Like I mean, whenever he said that, I was like, huh? But
yeah,
I don't know. I thought it was a stretch too, but I guess he was trying to compare it to physical copies somehow. I guess I wasn't aware of what you said that I thought you had. I thought it was the key. Honestly, no. I thought PlayStation was doing what Sony or Nintendo was doing.
They do it for some of their games. Like every single Bethesda game is a key. It doesn't actually have any game on the disc at all. Every single Bethesda game. So like
at that point, just make it digital.
They did.
Or just give me the plastic casing. I don't need a disc.
Oh no, that's way worse. They did that with Fallout on the Switch.
But I'm just saying, like, if there's no point of the disc, the disc has nothing on it. Why even just produce them?
Right.
You're wasting money at that point.
Incredibly, yeah. It's so stupid. I think this entire practice is so dumb. I just don't like Hayden Skyler's brother is kind of fucked. Like if he wants to get any games in the future, he has to risk the chance of never playing them again, just because he has the digital only PlayStation.
Okay, so I was trying to look up. I can't find the second part. I feel so stupid, but I literally had it right whenever I was like giving the first part of the news. And I forgot the second part. But when you were describing it, isn't it like the first 14 days? You have to wait for 14 days to go by, and then you have to go online to get the permanent key.
It's 30
If
days,
you-
yeah.
30 days. Okay. Even if you miss that 30-day window, I think you can still go back,
Yeah.
go online, and then you get it permanently.
Eventually,
but
yeah.
It won't be available to start.
But
you can't
there's
play offline.
there's another so there is another check though, like after a certain period of time, like whether it be 20
Even after
years down the
30
line.
days.
Yeah, after 30 days. Like even if it's like 20 years down the line, that's still a problem because in 20 years you can't play that game. Which I know, 20 years from now, some people can't think about that, but it's really stupid.
So stupid. Yeah. We're going to own nothing and be happy about it.
Yep, that's what they want.
Yeah.
What I don't
Red
understand is
Circus,
like,
boys.
how does this benefit PlayStation at all? 'Cause, like, you can't rebuy the game. It's not like they're making more money. I don't get it.
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know.
Just making consumers' lives harder for no reason.
That's actually a
I
great
don't
point because
know.
you can't rebuy the game because you have to be offline to have it not work.
Yeah.
Like, is it just because they want people to use their PlayStations more? Like, oh, you can't go 30 days without using our console, or else we're going to lose all your games until you.
They really do care about screen time a lot. Yeah, that's what they're always
To buy new consoles too, because like you're saying, Zach, in 20 years or 10 years or whatever it is, they want to make the consoles as outdated as possible, as quickly as possible.
So we can spend $1,200 on the next PlayStation. Austin, you cut out. That's the only reason why I interrupted you. You're still dead, kind of, a little bit.
He's frozen.
No, he's straight up. He's gone. That's that Southern Wi-Fi for you, dude. Love to see it. All right, that's all my news. I didn't have anything prepared. So, Skylar, if you want to take it away, and Chandler, whenever you think of that second one, feel free to say it.
I'm trying to. I don't think.
Yeah, I'm trying to give Austin a moment to come back.
I can see he's trying to talk. I can see the green outline, I think.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, there's effort on his end. It's just not coming through, sadly. Austin doesn't have to go first. We could have Chandler or Cassie.
I know, but I don't know if he was still in the middle of the news.
Okay, there he is. Hi.
It could be the camera too.
He's back. Hi.
Like if keeping your camera on is might be too much stress on the Wi-Fi or something.
He just shrugged.
I don't know,
You're
man.
fine,
The telephone pole got struck by lightning right outside my window yesterday.
Oh my God.
Which is really cool to see. I might be exaggerating. There's fire.
Bruh.
Regardless, I don't know. Internet's being dookie for a little bit. Sorry to interrupt.
I guess. Did you use a LAN cable?
No, my router's in the other room, and I think that it's just ugly to go across my entire room.
I agree.
It's like half my apartment.
Yeah, that sucks. Sorry. You could maybe get a mesh router. Do you know if you're familiar with those?
Like one of the satellite ones?
No, a mesh router. I'm sorry. This is this. I probably could hold this for after the podcast,
totally.
but maybe people out there want to know. Mesh routers are legit. They're quite cool, but they're a little pricey. I mean, if $300 and you're chilling, but that's a lot to fork up. I understand, but what it does is it's multiple routers around your house that talk to each other and share bandwidth. So, and it's all pretty reliable. You never want to get a router extension or a pod, whatever those things are called, amplifier, whatever they are. Those don't work, but the mesh routers do. Promise you, you would have a good connection with those.
We have an
I
amplifier
will
at
take
home
that and
they
move
work
forward
pretty
with it. Thank
decently.
you.
Also, during that, Skylar, several times, he got ready to ask the question. What he does is he, sits forward and then smiles and then cracks his knuckles a little bit. He did it 3 times, and I thought that was the funniest thing ever. All right, continue. Sorry.
So, Zach.
Yes.
What have you been watching?
Oh, I'm very happy you asked. I was the most excited to talk about this because of something that happened last night, but I'll save that for the end. I've been playing a lot of games on my Switch recently. Some fighting games here and there, some Guilty Gear, some fighters, some DNF. But I've also been playing Marvel's Cosmic Invasion, which is an arcade style fighting game. That's pretty darn fun, and I like it a lot, and I recommend it if you guys are into something like that. And then I've been playing a decent amount of the Blood Hunt game. We started it with Cassie and Skylar. And then I just was I I anytime I have like 30 minutes before going to work or 30 minutes before doing something, I just hop on and play a match of that. And it's not like the craziest thing ever, but it's definitely better than Marvel Zombies. And they thought through it a little bit more. But like Skylar said, we need more heroes in it. We definitely need more heroes in it. But hopefully we're going to be getting something like that. That'd be pretty neat. And then the big one. So I'm almost at the end. So this is the big one just for me and my mom. That's it. So I'm almost at the end of Eldest, which is the second Aragon book. And I've had a complaint related to the main character, Aragon, because his cousin is such a more compelling main character throughout the entire series. We're following the guy who is going to be king, Rorin, and like his very compelling story of his girlfriend getting kidnapped and his village turning against him, and then him reuniting the village and traveling across the entire land so that everyone's safe, versus Aragon, who every single chapter is either him walking, him having a seizure, him getting upset about it, or him training, him having a seizure and getting upset about it, and that rinse and repeat for 25 chapters until there's this big chapter. It's a big deal in the book. It's the blood oath ceremony for the elves. And it's supposed to be like the one time during this period where elves drop their like higher than thou persona and they go crazy. They go drinking and partying and shit. And the entire story, Aragon has been like super weird towards Arya, who is like who he has a crush on. I think they're gonna date eventually. I mean, it's just the way that stories go. But like, she's not interested at all, and he's been like really weird. So this is gonna be a weird sentence, but I promise the story somewhat builds up to what I'm about to say I thought was gonna happen. At one point during the big party, Arya grabs Aragon and brings him over to a room where there's another dragon rider, that dragon rider's dragon, Saphira, who is Aragon's dragon, and two ladies who are almost identical, but they have different color hair. That doesn't mean anything to you guys. I don't know why I said that. And my thought was, I think they're going to get Aragon laid, so he stops being weird to Arya. And I was like, you know what? This is not the worst thing ever. Until what actually happened. So the two girls then take off their clothes, and it reveals that they have a singular dragon tattoo that goes across both of them. And then they dance together while everyone's surrounding them. And as they dance, the dragon tattoos come off and turn into like an ethereal dragon that kisses Aragon's head and makes him pass out. And then when he wakes up, all of his training is done and he no longer has seizures. It is without a doubt one of the worst things I've ever read in my entire life. I honestly cannot explain my disappointment with it because of how terrible Aragon's story has been throughout this book and how not interested in his character I've been throughout the entire 600 previous pages. I just did not care. Every time I turned the page and I saw Aragon, I was like, oh, I get to see him train again. And then I get really excited. I see Rorin, and I'm like, the only thing keeping me interested in this storyline is how does Aragon get over his issues and his seizures and that problem. But he doesn't. He doesn't get over it. He doesn't. He has a naked dragon lady kiss him, and now he's fine. That's the book.
Literally, Zach right here. I don't know if you can read that.
I can't, but I see the meme and I get that my disappointment is immeasurable. My day is
immeasurable.
I like this series. Like, these books have been great. Like, I make jokes about Aragon, his chapters being boring, but they are basically just like ways for you to learn about the world, because this dragon rider was teaching Aragon about like different aspects of magic and different stuff. And I see the justification and I like that. I just thought it was building to something. Anything. Literally anything. But nope. Naked dragon ladies that have never been in the story before. They kiss him and now he's a dragon rider. Go ahead. Yes, Skylar?
I'm sorry. That's horrible.
Thank you.
I don't even know the story, and I'm upset.
I just like,
I'm upset.
I don't know what the fuck he was thinking.
I can't wait till he figures it out. Wait, why are they naked? Why is there an imperial dragon? Why are his problems fixed?
So
why did he? That's horrible. I don't think I. That's like one of the things I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy.
It was so bad. Like, the ethereal dragon bit, like, wasn't even that bad, because the chapter ends with the dragon kissing him on the head and he passes out. And I'm like, oh, was that like symbolism for them having sex or something. And then I turn the page and it's like 2 hours later I wake up and then he does his mind connection with Saphira and Saphira is like, I think you're okay, but look in a mirror. And he looks in a mirror and he has like a chiseled jaw like the elves. He has the pointed ears. And that was always going to happen, but it was supposed to happen over time as he trained with the Dragon Rider. And then he feels his back and the scar's no longer there. And he goes, I didn't know it at the moment, but I could feel that I no longer was going to have seizures. And I was like, you're fucking kidding me. You're actually kidding me. This could have happened at any moment throughout the book and it would have been way more interesting. But no, we had to wait till the last 50 pages so that we could see Aragon get his problems handed to him. And then Roran has to fucking kill 30 more people because he's the actual only compelling character in the book. Sorry, that's an unnecessarily long rant for that. I'm done. Anyone who's read that series, I want to know your opinions on that because that was fucking so bad. I kind of want to make a video specifically on that moment just because of how much I have to say about it. I might, yeah.
Yeah.
So bad. All right, Skylar, you're up. Toss it to someone.
Okay, I was gonna say, what do you mean you're up, Cassie? What have you been watching? It's been a little
I
bit.
really have to pee, I'm sorry.
Guys, the list is long. So I've been keeping up with Invincible. That was very good. I enjoyed the new season a lot. I'm bummed that that's over. Watching The Boys, same thing, new season. I like it. And I don't know if you guys, Chan, you said you watched The Boys, right?
The Boys, yes. I'm current right now.
Okay. So that last episode, I might
need to take
watching
it out.
Oh no, it's not really a spoiler. I'm just going to talk about Supernatural.
Okay, never mind. Oh, yay.
I've never seen Supernatural.
Seeing Misha and Jared and Jensen all on screen again, I was like, oh my God, it like healed a part of me when I was a freak loser in middle school and obsessed with Supernatural.
Soldier Boy is there in that, yeah.
Yeah.
Soldier Boy.
I love Soldier Boy.
Yeah, he's a highlight of the season faux show.
Yeah, because wasn't it like they weren't going to bring him back after season 3 and then they saw that the people really liked him and then they were like, okay.
No, I don't know. Was it like one of those hashtag Phil Coulson like in Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. when they brought him back or whatever? I wonder. I suppose so. I don't know. I didn't really keep up with that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I also don't know like what happens in the comics, so I don't know.
I don't think they're following the comics after what happened with Black Noir.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it ends then.
Yeah.
We're watching The Boys Diabolical, which is the animated spinoff, which it's cool. It's worth a watch. Like they do every episode, and they're short too. They're like 13-minute episodes. They do every episode like a different style of animation, which I really like.
Oh.
Like there's like an anime looking one. There's one that looks like old cartoons, like from the, I don't even know, like 60s, 70s. There's one that looks like modern, like American animation. It's really cool. There are some really, really bad episodes. And I think there's only 8, but there's one that's written by Awkwafina. That one is really bad. It's about a sentient piece of shit. It's like South Park already did that. It's not funny anymore. They'll do that.
What's the name of it?
What?
I've heard of that specific episode. What's the name of the show before? Again?
The Boys Diabolical.
Oh, yes. Okay.
It was really bad.
Earlier, Zach.
Yeah, I was like, what a crazy reference. I was like, I remember that episode. What is that from? Okay.
Yeah, it was a really hard watch. But I know they do one about like Homelander and more of his backstory. I'm excited to get to that one. That's the last episode.
That one's actually really good.
Yeah, that's the reason why I started it.
Sorry. I was gonna say, like, is there a different director for each episode? Is that why it's or
yeah? Okay. Like I know, I think Seth Rogen did one. I know the guy who did Rick and Morty did one. Awkwafina.
The writer of the Boys comic book did one.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Do you remember which one he did, Zach?
Yeah, so it's I don't know if you've seen it, but it's the one with the one superhero that gets high on cocaine and like flies around.
That was my favorite one.
Okay, yeah. I wanted to be vague because I didn't know if you've seen that one yet, but yeah, that's the one that he made because like it's just the comic book that he in visual form because Huey doesn't look like at all like Huey in the in the show. He looks like Simon Pegg, which was the initial intention for that. Sorry for interrupting. Go ahead.
No, you're good. So yeah, I've been watching that. I have watched White Lotus. I finally got around to watching that. I watched season 1, 2, halfway through 3. That show is so good. Definitely very bingeable. I think I watched the first season in like a day or two, which you guys know I don't do that ever. It's a shock that I even finished one season of it in 2 weeks, but I'm almost done with it. Yeah, really, really good show. And Jennifer Coolidge is awesome. I love Jennifer Coolidge. Like she's just been in my head all the time. I want you guys to guess how many times I've watched Project Hail Mary since the last time been on the podcast. Zach, you would be right. I've seen it 4 more times. You're welcome for that extra $50 or whatever.
Ballin'.
That's crazy.
My granny
I
calls.
love
She
that
said, "Chappie,
movie.
you work too hard."
Great movie.
Yeah, in my notes, it's Project Hail Mary, something else, Project Hail Mary again, Project Hail Mary again, Project Hail Mary again. Anyways, been watching JJK. I'm almost caught up with that finally. It's good. I don't really have any other thoughts besides that. It's really good.
Where are you at?
I just finished. Actually, I'm probably not almost caught up now that I'm thinking about it. I'm like 1 or 2 episodes past the Higuruma fight, so I have a lot left to go. But it's really good. I started Witch Hat Atelier, which if you like fantasy, you like Studio Ghibli. I think you would really. Wait, what, Chin?
I didn't know they animated that. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's really cozy. I really, really like it. So if you just need something to like throw on in the back, watch that show.
Or if you need more Gojo-esque content.
Oh my God. When the manga was coming out, I remember everyone was like, they're going to call Keyfree Gojo. It's going to happen. And that's exactly what happened. The people yearn for Gojo.
So true.
Okay. I went to go see the Michael Jackson movie with my mom. That was a fun watch. I like the music. I know.
I'm not seeing it.
It's not worth it to go see in theaters. I don't think it's you got to go see this on the big screen kind of movie, but it was good. Like if you like Michael Jackson, you'll probably like this movie. And like they cut it off like before any of the terrible, horrible things he did happened. And the guy they got to play Michael Jackson, I think his name was Jafar Jackson, if I'm remembering correctly. He is fantastic in that movie. Like there were times I had to remind myself, like, no, that's not actually the guy. Like he looked just like him. It was crazy.
Cassie, I have a question.
Yes.
Do you believe the theory that there's going to be a part 2 to the movie and they're doing like Michael and then Jackson?
It would shock me, but God, I hope not. Like, I don't know if I want to go watch a movie about the later half of his life. I don't know about that.
That already exists.
Well, yeah, but I haven't watched it, and I don't want to.
True.
I finished the Project Hail Mary book. That was great. I started East of Eden. I'm like halfway through that book. I really like that book. I haven't read it since had to read it in high school, so it's obviously been a while. It's a really good book. There are a lot of good quotes, and it's, I don't know, not a fun read, but it's a good read. For games, I'm almost done. I swear, I've been talking for like 20 minutes. I'm sorry. I have a lot of things. Thank God I wrote all this down. Rivals. I played a lot of Blood Hunt. I beat it. I beat the max level. I have nothing else to do in that game mode, but I will still play with you guys if you ever want to play Blood Hunt. I've been playing a lot of Tomodachi Life. That game has taken up a lot of my time. It's so funny. It's so stupid. It's great. I think that game is definitely like what you make it. Because I can see it getting stale for people very quickly because the gameplay loop is kind of repetitive. But I mean, if you just like, because there's so much like customization in that game. Like I've seen people give their Miis like 500 cigarettes. It's like, you can keep yourself entertained if you really want to. Been still working through Split Fiction. We're on the last boss fight now. That game is very fun. I feel like we've been playing it for like 3 months, but we're almost done. Definitely recommend the playthrough of that. It's been great. And then stick with me now. My Rivals friends and I have taken up Among Us again. Let's come back. And
It
honestly,
had an update.
kind of fun. It's really fun. We started on like the normal game mode, but there was a new game mode. It's called Hide and Seek, and that one is I want to play that with all of you at some point. So there's one imposter, and everyone knows who the imposter is, and they have like a crazy speed boost and reduced vision. Everyone else has reduced vision too. It's like you don't really know where you're going, and you don't know where everyone is. But it's one imposter, and he's like flying around the map trying to kill everybody, and there's like a timer and you do your tasks and the timer goes down. But oh my God, it's so much fun. And the best part about that game mode is there's music that plays. And when the imposter is by you, the music like speeds up and gets really intense. It's so fun. It's definitely worth paying like $3 to get Among Us again and just play it. 'Cause it's fun.
We can
Oh my
do a
God.
cast for
Okay.
that. I think that
would be silly. And that's it. I'm done. I talked for so long.
Yeah, it's okay. You had a backlog.
Yeah.
Speaking of backlog.
Yeah, speaking of backlog, Chandler. What have you been watching?
Honestly, it's been a while. I don't even like. I need to write myself down like you, Cassie, because like I'm gonna forget a lot. But just off the top of my head, I'm like caught up on like ReZero. If anyone's familiar with that anime, it's like an isekai. It's a hard watch personally. Those first 2 seasons, like
It is very rough.
would not recommend that. But if you can push past that, it's actually so good. Just no one says that online. Like when I try and watch new stuff, I swear I always go on and I'm like, is this good or bad? Like I just need someone to tell me. And a lot of people online are always like, stop being a limp noodle, find out yourself. And like, yeah, like, come on, man. Like I'm not trying to waste my time. Let's be real here, all right? But it's a difficult watch, but if you can push past, it's super good. I'm really liking season 4 right now. I'm also watching Reincarnated as a Slime, which sounds interesting. Yeah,
I've seen that. I watched an episode for the new season yesterday.
I'm excited. I don't forget a little bit about the first stuff, but I hope it picks up soon.
Wait, are you watching from the beginning, or you're just
No,
like
I'm current. Yeah.
Okay, you're current. Yeah. I'm not super invested. I stopped after the first episode. I don't know about you. I'm like where they're at is just a little bit of a lull in my mind. Yeah, I'm like it's just upgrading the town in the dungeon.
It's like very slice of life if you will. My cousin, he's very into like reading a lot of the source material for stuff like this. And I think he was saying a while ago, whenever I talked about it, that this arc is going to be good. I think he was giving it some high praise. So I'm holding on to that. I think it's going to be good. I'm hopeful. But yeah, I think there's only a couple episodes out right now. So just wait, honestly. Wait to binge it until it gets kind of good. But I would say like the next couple, nothing crazy really happens. So yeah, you're not missing much. That's caught up on that. I'm rewatching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Because I was in a lull after I caught up on everything, and I just like was trying to find. I watched something that was like I got a cheat skill in a fantasy world and became unrivaled in the real world, and it's dog water. Oh my gosh, this slideshow. So I just can't. I can't. That's why I'm going online and asking if it's good, because I don't want to invest my time. I got 5 episodes in and realized it was horrible, and yeah. So when I was doing that, I realized, you know what? I quit on Brotherhood 12 episodes in. And I did do is this good or bad? I know it's like the top 1 ranked anime of all time. I know that. I know it's in like the top 10 charts everywhere.
Is this good or bad?
Hear me out. Someone said the first 12 episodes are like progression or like story, character development, or like they're interesting characters essentially. And I stopped at the 12th episode, which is why like I got a little bored, because I heard it picks up on 13 and onwards. So I'm rewatching it, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I don't know, Mike and I, we just didn't click with it when we watched it the first time. So enjoying that so far.
I was
terms of-
hooked episode 1.
Yeah,
like,
that shit cooks from
third
the
minute
start.
in. It did not matter. I was like, I'm finishing this.
I'm hooked now. I'm very much so hooked now. But for some reason at the time, maybe we were just watching we're watching AOT, JJK. I mean, I was early into my anime at that time, and I just
I'm taking Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood over everything you just said.
Yeah.
Like
It's one
10
of the
times
best.
out of 10.
My mom's gonna get upset with
I
you.
don't
That's her
know,
favorite
man.
anime.
Well, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. I was a D1 hater when it came to the Lego movies, and I'm changing my opinion. So I'm liking it so far. I mean, it's good. I think there's things that I just didn't appreciate at the time. Yeah, we'll just say that. But I think I've been watching other stuff. I'm kind of forgetting. Oh, I watched the Darth Maul show. That's very good. Holy cow! I love Dave Filoni, or however you say his name. That dude.
Yeah.
The dude that's kind of taking over Star Wars right now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's such a good show. Like Han Solo, the Han Solo movie. I know it didn't really do well. I'm not sure if it's really good. I can't remember, but I loved they teased Darth Maul at the end. Like he's like the crime boss, the syndicate leader, you name it. I just love that concept, and they never did anything on it. And then they made this show out of nowhere, kind of shadow drops, and it's really good. Like Darth Maul is the protagonist.
I hate Darth
Sign me
Maul.
up.
He's my least favorite Star Wars character.
What the hell is even that?
Opinion.
That's what Zach wanted. Don't give him what he wants. He's just saying things.
No,
for a
I do.
reaction.
Okay, no, I am saying it for the reaction, but it's also
said
what I
you
feel.
looked up and then you looked back up because you were waiting for a reaction.
No, it's because I'm playing Dokkan.
Look back up. ADHD Kings.
Me and Scott are both out here, dude. It's so funny because we had the same super attack playing. That was a super villain Vegeta, right? Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Yeah, I thought so. All right.
I'll give it to you. Darth Maul shouldn't be alive, but he's a cool character, and I wish they wouldn't have killed him like they did in Phantom Menace because it kind of like doesn't make sense that he's alive. But regardless, I think he was low-key a wasted character, and I like what they're doing with him now. So it's a good show. It's actually a good show.
You'd be saying that if the Book of Boba Fett was good, Like if the Book of Boba Fett wasn't dog shit, then you'd be like, he was a wasted character that was only really cool. I wish they didn't kill him in Revenge of the Sith. But that new show, it's actually pretty good. So I like what they're doing with him now. It'd be the same thing.
Nothing could redeem Boba Fett.
That's
me.
not true.
Nothing. The only thing that could redeem Boba Fett is if they retcon him and he didn't exist.
Yeah, the difference is Darth Maul had cool scenes. Like
did.
Darth Maul was awesome in the Phantom Menace.
That is
the last one.
The horns
Yeah.
are like I don't know. His design is cool.
His design's awesome.
His design is
That
cool.
would kill someone.
Yeah,
Seriously.
It's a cool design.
Town, man.
Yeah, exactly. So
And it's fucking cool.
that show's good. In terms of games, you got games on your phone? I'm playing some Schedule 1 a little bit.
Chandler.
Maybe some like GTA online with some of my buddies.
Oh, my condolences.
Some Minecraft. Like we started like a Java world. There's so many mods on there. It's insane. Like you can literally like play like a dungeon crawler-esque game. Like soul leveling type thing. Not that kind of dungeon crawler, sorry.
I saw Austin speak up. That was funny.
Yeah.
Carl?
What?
Carl? What are they doing now? What's his name by chance, Chandler?
What's the AI that he knows?
Say that again.
Sorry.
What else? I wish I wrote this down. I need to do this next time, Cassie. Like you're on this song. Maybe I'll just push it there, end it there because like I've been drawn on for a while. No Crimson Desert. I'll say that. I'll say that.
Oh, I played
I'm
like 20
disappointed.
minutes of that the other day.
I want to play. It's literally installing right now in the background. Oh, I played a little bit of Fortnite. Ugh. It's so sweaty. OG is unplayable. The whole game's unplayable. Same with like Rocket League. I was playing a little bit of that. It's just I'm not a fan of the competitive based matchmaking. Honestly, like as a kid when I had I had free time. Like it was like honestly fun and like easy. You know what I mean? Like you could just take advantage of everyone else that had a job. But oh, and something funny. I saw this. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna just insert this real quick because we didn't do like a meme of the week, and I didn't really prepare so much. I didn't send Zach anything to show it, but I would just say I've kind of low key. I saw something on Reels I don't know if I'm saying it word for word, but I'm just gonna put my twist on it. It's like if you wanted to know what someone does for a living, like if they work or not, just ask them, are you level 100 in the Fortnite Battle Pass? If they say yes, they're unemployed. If they say no, then you ask, oh, what do you do for work? Something like that. Okay, maybe the delivery was a little bad, but I don't know. I think that's
No, I
so
liked
funny.
it.
I know it's funny.
I liked
I
it.
muted it. You didn't hear that.
I think in
Look
this
at
day and
you,
age,
rude. Like,
asking if
imagine
they play
being employed
Fortnite in
and level
general might
100.
be it. You know,
There's a lot of people who play Fortnite, man.
now
Well, employed
Fortnite's
people
ass
too.
so bad. It's so
Yeah.
bad right now.
There's like at least
Most of my
500,000
friends are
people
playing Fortnite.
Huh? Interesting.
They added a couple Star Wars.
That's how you get the
maps or
idiots
whatever.
into it, right?
I mean, I guess May the 4th's coming up. It is kind of like Star Wars month, weekend ish or week, but yeah, we'll end it there. I think that's about it. So, but thanks for asking, Scott. Appreciate you.
No problem. You know, a while ago, you would tell me no. I just don't think I forgot about that.
Don't just wait till
Austin.
next week, maybe.
What have you been watching?
Yes. Thank you for asking, sir. Not a whole lot, to be honest. I did work trip this week, so it was kind of busy, and we did go through what we're watching last week, right?
Yeah.
I was kind of blanking. Yeah, so everything significant was really like this past the week prior. I'm up to date with Daredevil now. It's actually pretty good, and I'll say Zach specifically, it might be my favorite scene in the Daredevil live action series is shut up, Siri. The opening scene of I think it's episode 5 or 6 is incredible, and it's the best bullseye we have ever seen. And if you're not going to watch the series, at least watch the opening scene, man. It is the coolest shit.
I know. I love Bullseye, and that's the best actor ever. I do feel like I do have to watch season 1. No, I haven't.
Okay.
I do feel like I haven't had anything superhero related other than Invincible on my feed for a couple months. But I feel like I have to watch that first season, and I really don't want to if I'm going to do
you
that
can just
show.
watch the intro of this singular episode, and that's it. I mean, I think season 2 of Born Again actually is pretty decent. I like it. I think if I'm ranking all the Daredevil stuff, it probably goes Daredevil season 3, Daredevil season 1, Born Again, Daredevil season 2, Born Again season 1. That's probably my ranking.
And obviously by that you mean a Daredevil movie is above all of those, right?
No.
Yes. Yes, of course. Of course.
I think Born Again season 1 is better than the movie, even when you're considering the it's so bad it's good factor. Just in my opinion. But right. It's been a while. It's been a while, so maybe I'm biased. Other than that, I've been watching Fruits Basket, which I think I mentioned a while back. And it's so fun, and it's I think I'm 16 episodes in, or maybe a little bit less than that. But it was just cute and sweet at first, and it's really getting into the characters and getting to know the Soma family. And I really, really enjoy that so far. And the main character is awesome. I just love morally good people represented, and she's the best person ever and really sweet, and I just enjoy watching it and think I'm gonna continue kind of binging that. And then of course Dungeon Crawler Carl, I'm on book 7. It is I've slowed down a little bit with this one because holy crap, there's so many people I need to remember. I've had to go back. You need to remember no one else is gonna get this. Except for Cassie. But I'm it's the 9th floor. And there's so much stuff going on, man. There's you have to know every single race and the lore behind all of the different societies. And also in the first I don't know, 50 pages of this one, another 200 characters get introduced, and there's so many names, and you have to remember everyone from all the previous books. And I've been binging these. You guys know I have been, and I still am forgetting some of these people. And I feel so bad. Anytime they mention a character, I'm like, I need the mental image of that person in my mind, or like for another, I'm going to say faction, and that is slightly a spoiler, but it's not really to anyone. I need to be able to understand the motivation of this planet, of this group of people, this race, this individual person that we've been with for 9 floors at this point. And I just it slowed me down on my progress because I need to be locked the fuck in when I'm reading now, because I can't lose anything from my mind anymore. I'm going to lose enjoyment. So I'm slowing down a bit. But other thing, I know we haven't really done this in the past, but I don't have any video games. And the only other thing that's been taking a significant amount of time is I've listened to the new Noah Kahn album 18 times or something. It's very, very good. I like it. If you like being sad, you should give it a listen. And
he has a documentary
I think
that came out recently, I think.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of clips on that on TikTok and stuff, and I like knowing the reason behind songs. And all of his songs aren't about breakups, and it's about his personal history and family and stuff. And I always find that interesting. But I need to watch that full. It's a good rec. But yeah, that's about it from my side.
Okay, Chandler. Okay, actually everyone, but specifically Chandler. I need you. All right, 3, 2, 1. Sky, what have you been watching? That was the least lined up we've ever been, but I also
I was
thought
gonna
it
say
was
my
kind of
end
funny.
sounded so bad.
Yeah, that was so bad. I don't think a single one of us were in line with each other.
Oh,
was I early or late?
I don't know, bro. I was late because Chandler started, and then I just heard and I just kept talking.
Oh, bro.
The thing eating the large chunk of my time is I'm going back through the Spider-Man games. So I'm on Insomniac Spider-Man, and I'm playing through that. And it's so good. Except this time, my first playthrough, I did majority of the story, and then I'd probably try and get a couple suits, and then I'd finish story, and then I'd get all the suits afterward. But this time I was I'm getting everything. I'm being fully maxed out to where I can be, and then I'm continuing the story. And Caden is also playing these games, except he's kind of doing what I did the first time. And I was I finished all of the backpacks and the landmarks the second I could. And the joke I had with Caden is I called that the main game, and then the main story is the side quests. And whenever I finished them all, I was like, dude, I'm so mad. I finished the main story. And he starts dying. He's like, there's no way you're talking about the backpacks. And I was like, yeah, I'm done. It's so frustrating.
That gets you the homecoming suit, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm glad I remembered that. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's such a fun game. It's so good. After we're done here, that's probably what I'm going to be doing. And then, this will be a shock for Cassie and Cassie alone, because I will be shocked for Chandler, but Cassie's going to be the only one because Zach and Austin saw it last week. But boom!
No way!
Yeah.
You like it? Thoughts?
Yeah, it's so good. Last week I told Zach and Austin the one really funny moment as he's remembering he's a teacher. Yeah. Should I say it again for Chandler?
Why not?
I think you should.
So Chandler, he goes, I'm gonna paraphrase it because I don't remember it exactly, but he's like, I know I like kids, and he goes, "Oh, I'm a teacher. Oh, thank God, I'm a teacher."
Bruh. That's crazy.
I'll convince you to get the book.
I'll recap what I said a little bit last week, but this Grace is so much quirkier than he is in the movie. It is very good, and I like it a lot. I'm not super far. I want to say, I'm 140 pages in. So like at the point where he's getting he just got like the capsule, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, so that
I
that's
need
where
to
I'm
grab
at.
my book. I need to show you guys how much I annotated in this.
I don't want to write in it at all. It's a very nice book.
I think
wanna
she's
keep
That's
it.
why
notes,
I
would
use
assume.
clear sticky notes.
Yeah, there we go.
It's fair.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Like
Yes.
those are all the. Can you even see all the tabs that I have in
Wow.
there?
Holy.
Yeah, mine.
Yeah, I love this book. I
clean.
was so sad when I finished it.
Yeah.
What made you
Um,
want to get the book? And then I'll let you
I'll show
stop
you.
talking about Project Hail Mary.
Look what I found.
Let's go!
Yeah. So I got both of those, and I was like, man, whenever we did Project Hail Mary, everybody was saying the parts I didn't like about like the movie were basically not there in the book, and the parts that I did like were much more in the book. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get it. But I saw Dungeon Crawler Carl first, so I grabbed that, and then I grabbed Project Hail Mary, and then I started reading Project Hail Mary first because I was like, there's multiple in the Dungeon Crawler Carl thing, so I should do that one second.
And those books get long.
They get progressively longer with, I think, the exception of, what is it, the most recent one, book 7?
I don't even know.
I don't know. Well, they get long. They're very long. The audiobooks are like 30 hours long. Or at least the Bedlam Bride, which is book 6 was. I think the 7th is like 23, 24. But yeah, good decision.
I'm still watching New Girl. Like, in my part, Coach just came back, and I hate him. I actually don't like him. Like, my thing has shifted. I think Schmidt is still my favorite. I'm choosing to remove that like little bit just out of my mind.
Valid.
It's just not there. And then I am really not liking Nick and Jess. They're like way too much all of the time, and it's very frustrating. And Winston is shooting up my rankings.
Good.
Dude, he's the man. Yeah.
I love Winnie the Bish.
Yeah.
So weird. He's so weird.
Yeah, but I don't know. I still think it's like fallen off a lot from the first like season. The first season or something was so good. Well, not so good. It was much better than it is now. So I don't know if that's going to fix itself or not. But the only thing I wrote down. Oh, I'm going back to reading Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm on issue, I believe, 13, like borderline 14. Yeah, I'm like 2/3 of the way through 13. It's so good.
I need to keep going. I read the ones Zach gave me, and I really like them, and I just haven't gotten them.
Which one did you end off on? I don't know if I'm in front or behind you.
It's only 2. I think 2.
He's gone. Yeah, it's volume 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's it.
They're so good.
They are so good. I kind of forgot about them. I'm like, I binged them, and then like I say binge, it was like 50 pages maybe total, but
I don't know where your volume ends. That's the only thing.
I get you. I also don't want to say, because I don't know if it'd be ahead or behind you. There's epilogue. Oh shit, crazy stuff. 12. It's the last one. He's Spidey in his Santa suit.
Yes. That I love that Peter Parker and MJ. Mary Jane.
Oh my
much.
God.
They're the best ones. Oh,
they
my
are
God.
so great together, man. That is what I want to see, dude. Their chemistry is crazy.
Oh my!
And
goodness.
also, they are both just like the hottest things ever created. Just like
what I was saying.
every panel of all of them is just like,
oh yeah,
Like-
it's like It's ridiculous. I literally sent like a screenshot of like a page to Caden and Andre and went, why are they both so hot? And why is Peter so much hotter? I was like, this is the best looking Peter Parker I've ever seen. Like,
and I'd say one of the best looking MJs too. Like, and they're both like hot in a way that isn't like, they're not like the weird proportions or anything. They're just like normal people, like 10 out of 10 human beings.
I'm so glad you're with me on this. Because, like, Caden was telling me that he'd take like TASM Gwen, and I was like, this Mary Jane is peak. But yeah, like, oh, that like whole holiday thing. Oh, it was so good. It was like nothing happened, but it's so good.
I just really like this, man. I gotta get another one of the volumes. I don't know where they're at currently.
Okay. The ant was like, you settled. I immediately I went, what the fuck are you talking about? Settled.
Yeah.
Like, this Peter Parker is the most attractive man in fiction that I have seen in such a long time.
He's just so pretty, man. I need a beard like that one day. Like, it's not even like it's like a perfect beard. It's supposed to be scraggly, but like it's so good. It looks so good. No,
it does. It's impossible to imagine.
That. Yeah.
You need to keep going because I want to talk about it with you. You need to keep going.
Okay, I'm gonna buy that now. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, it's like legitimately the next issue. Insanity. Like just legitimately the next one. That's such a weird thing they ended on a holiday one. But yeah, I've been doing that, so that's been taking up also a good bit of my time. I finished all the OG Scooby-Doo things. Yeah. I am heartbroken. So I'm going back through Mystery Mystery Incorporated, like the newer-ish one that everybody's like, this is the best one. I mean, it is, but I'm going back through that. Oh, Zach, you're gonna laugh at me. But like I was scrolling back.
New.
It's like, yeah,
I get what you mean. I'm messing with you.
I don't care what you mean. No. I'm talking about not the What's New Scooby that was made in like 2006. The one that's like, I think it's a little sooner than that.
Cartoon Network, dude. Lego Batman movie is almost 10 years old. Put that into perspective.
What the heck?
Yeah.
This guy like, fuck, it's like 15 years. No, he was right.
16 years old. You are correct. You are correct. For some reason,
Oh my god,
it doesn't process in my mind.
No, I get it. That's why I said it. I was like, I want you to think about that.
But the part you're gonna laugh at is I was scrolling through r/Scooby-Doo again. And
The goat.
I've heard that Be Cool Scooby-Doo is like funny. It's like okay, but the jokes in it are ridiculously funny. So, and I've heard it's better than you would think it is. But so that might be the one I do after. Like I heard one of the jokes was like, like Scooby and Shaggy are the bait, and Shaggy looks at Fred and goes, "You want me and Scooby, the most cowardly ones here, to do that? Are you kidding me, Fred?" I'm like, okay, maybe it's like aware, and that's why it's funny. So,
wait, I've seen clips of this. I remember thinking Fred from this show.
Like,
it
what really
funny.
throws me off is how they look. They look really gross. But apparently,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Apparently, like if you can get past how they look, it's not all that bad.
Yeah,
like,
I just googled it. Hate that. I'm never watching the show.
Yeah. No, like how they look in Mystery Incorporated is probably my favorite look they ever have.
They got
aside from
big
aside from Zombie Island, of course. But like I still really like Mystery Incorporated. But that's pretty much like all I've been doing. I mean, I was talking to Chandler about it off the side, but like I had like an exam earlier this week, so a lot of my time was into that. So now it's like I'm kind of giving myself some breathing room, so I'm doing a lot of my free time is back with me at the moment. So it's nice. It's nice. But
nice.
That is Dokkan obviously means Zach for playing it. But I think that's all I got. So if you stuck around this far, let us know what you thought about the Lego Batman movie. And again, we're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So anything you can do, like, comment, subscribe, share, even just watching the video the whole way through the end really means a lot. And next week is the Lego Movie 2.
No.
Because
It's the Lego Ninjago movie.
it's the Lego Ninjago movie
Yeah.
and then 2?
Yeah, Lego Ninjago movie then 2. Lego movie 2 came out in 2019.
Gotta end on a low note.
Yeah.
They took their
All right. Well, next week is the Lego Ninjago movie. So, I mean, I guess stick around for that one. As Zach said, he thinks it's going to be a downward trend. I guess come back and see.
You say stick around, dude. The next 2 weeks are going to be the lowest viewed episodes of the podcast ever. I'm calling that right now. Oh, wait. Did my Wi-Fi die? Oh, shit. I might be ending off the podcast here by myself. Oh, no, they're coming back in. Skylar's in. Hi. No, we're good. Sorry. All four of you
that
guys
was
just like
awkward,
died
wasn't
for
it?
a second. That was awkward. Dude, I was like, oh, shit. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Do I just end it?
You kept going. We heard you the whole time.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, because like whenever the camera's on, there's like dead air. I always feel like I need to fill it, or it'll be boring or something like that. So all four of you guys paused, and I was like, shit. I don't know if I should end this. All right, Skylar, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, but we'll wrap it up next week. Lego Ninjago movie. Stick around, and see you next week. Hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week with Lego Ninjago movie. Hopefully, you're actually here for that. Peace.
Bye, have a great time.